Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast. My name is DustyGogoat. I'm also with Trader Lumi.
Hello.
And SoulSilverArt.
What's up? Today
we are doing a full trailer breakdown, a close read of the new trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA. We are live right now, so you might be hearing us talk with chat, but I'm ready to lock in. Legends ZA finally got announced,
Let's do it.
And I'm ready to log in. So first things first, it starts out with what appears to be like a train station. So this is like our main character in the train station about to enter Lumio City. I'm thinking about like the South Station. Remember in the Kalos region?
Yeah. That's like exactly where my head went.
Yeah. And dreams of Southern Kalos. Actually, we haven't even touched upon this after 6 hours of live streaming. But yeah, could our character, if they're taking a road trip to Lumio City, could they be from Southern Kalos? Someone tweet that. So can you tweet that on
Why not? Why
No,
not?
That's too good.
I physically cannot.
Yeah, so we started on this. We started on this train station, and the camera pans to the exit. Oh, look at
exciting! I'm
what
so
is
excited.
This? What is this right here?
Oh, no, this is gonna take 2 hours. Dusty's picking out the paintings. This is gonna take 2 hours.
I mean, I don't even know. Do we know?
That's the Quasartico building.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, I can't see it so close, but yeah, it does look like it.
Yeah,
okay.
like you'll see it later. It's the Quasartico building.
Right here looks like it says Macron.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious if that was true.
There.
All right, let's keep on. We burst out into Lumio City. Let me put on the music actually, just so we can hear what they're saying. All right, first things
first. Can I say one thing about this? Right?
Yeah. What?
Not to be the resident grunt already.
About what?
I was not so impressed with the music in this trailer. Like, I think the first teaser trailer, the music was fire, and this is like kind of
okay.
Well, you don't even notice it, which is kind of good, but not good.
Okay.
You know?
We'll take a closer look. Hold on.
It was a remix of the Lumio City theme. I feel like that's important to mention, or at least the part where like the nice lady is talking over scenes and explaining things. That part at least is the Lumio City remix. I know I heard it at some point.
Here, let me change this. Let me change the playback speed to just go a little bit slower.
Jesse has requested that you pause with the spacebar instead of the mouse. I think.
Oh, is it easier?
It like a boomer.
It makes me look like a boomer?
Probably.
Listen,
that's my assumption because I thought that when I saw you doing it.
I mean, it could. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And he is Gen Z. I'm pretty sure. So
me?
No, Lumi.
Yeah. ZA. All right, we're exhausted. All right, first thing we see outside of the train station in the trailer, we see our character. First thing that we see before we even see their face, we do see the mega ring, which is honestly kind of awesome. And they're dripped out in this green color. Honestly, I noticed most of the characters do have this green color. This is essentially just our Z version. It brings me back to like playing Emerald version after Ruby and Sapphire for so long, and it's like your character, like everything in the game, it's so clearly when you're playing Emerald version that it's a different game from the two that came before because your main character is green. Everything is green, and I'm getting the same vibes right here.
And black. Yeah, and black. And I do think that logo on the shirt or the jacket, is not the Quasartico one. So
no, it's not.
Yeah. So what is it? Is it
I don't
interesting
know.
that it might be something else?
It could be one of those like fashion. No, that's a really good thing to point out. I would say it could just be the brand of the clothing. We saw that in Scarlet and Violet. Like
it could be. It could be
the bolt-on running.
Yeah,
that's like a brand.
That's like the Nike version in Gallery. Yeah. Honestly, these fedoras are hideous. I saw MNJTV pointed out the fedoras. Yeah, but Lumi, you're a Jimmy Buffett fan. I mean, this is kind of right up your alley.
We were talking about this. We were talking about this earlier, and Wolfglick literally said about these. He said, "Oh, the Scarlet and Violet characters, or these Legends ZA characters look so good." And then you see the guy's hat, and he goes, "Never mind, they're a bunch of freaking dorks."
Yeah. Hilarious. No, I want the drip so bad. I can see Lycan. Yeah, Lycan's with me in the chat. I think these characters look so sick. These characters look so sick. Also, okay, so we go straight from the female character to the male character, and we pointed this out earlier, but the male character, I mean, this is the spawn of Sycamore.
It's
Professor
him.
Sycamore
It's him.
from Pokemon X and Y. It is him.
It's young Sycamore.
Absolutely.
He's him.
He really is him. I see this man and the female character. These are the two pro tags. And I'm assuming you choose one. This is usually how it works, right? Well, I guess you're no, they'll both be present in the game. But the male character looks like the son of Sycamore, or maybe grandson. Because this game in Lumio City, the trailer hasn't communicated this yet, but I think it's very obvious in this trailer we're gonna find out that like Lumio City does take place in the this game takes place post X and Y, events of X and Y. So I'm assuming this man is I'm assuming this male protagonist is the grandson or son of Sycamore, and the female character looks to be maybe the daughter or granddaughter of, truthfully, the main character's mother in X and Y. Like, honestly, could just be a descendant of what would it be, like Serena, I guess,
Serena
or Callum. Yeah, those main characters.
Or Sycamore and Grace.
Yeah.
Me and Lumi talked about it while you were gone, actually. Mm-hmm. It was a
Oh yeah.
This is for the VOD though. Yeah. There's like a whole bunch of other situations that we talked over, so we can speculate about it a bunch in the future, I'm sure. But is it Sycamore's son? Is it his grandson? Is it Ethan's relative from Heart Gold Soul Silver?
Oh, it's crazy.
And the other one's Lyra is what people have been saying.
I really don't think it's that one, because people are saying that, but when I look at him. Does
he's
he look like
Sycamore, dude. He's Sycamore.
No,
Absolutely. And you're in Kalos. Like, you're in Kalos.
Yeah,
you know? So,
I know. We gotta be thinking of Kalos.
Starters do give
I
it
feel
away
like
a little
I'm
bit, though.
supposed to think this is Sycamore, you know?
Yeah, we gotta think. We gotta think about this. We also got a super chat by Red, $5. Thank you, Red. Says just FYI, green is the middle color of the spectrum. Scarlet on one side, violet on the other, and that was our big theory.
Very true.
That was our original theory. We assumed there was going to be a box legend or like a third version legend for Koraidon and Miraidon. We ended up getting Terrapagos, Terrapagos, and yeah.
Wow.
And so that's cool to think that, because this is the second Generation 9 game, which is kind of cool. Legends ZA.
Yeah.
You know, something else I'm really enjoying is just seeing all those like NPCs in the background. You know, like
I saw a lot of people saying the world looked empty, but I don't think it. I don't think it does. So. And to be frank with you too, something to remember is go back and look at the Sword and Shield reveal trailer.
Yeah.
That world is literally empty.
Yeah.
But they add that stuff in, you know?
Absolutely.
What do you guys think about how the art style looks though too? Because when I first saw
I think it was great.
Guy, I was like, it reminds me of Sword and Shield and kind of like a little bit Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and Scarlet and Violet all put together.
Yeah, dude. I kind of see that actually.
I said that earlier, man. It's like Sword and Shield, Legends Arceus, and not Legends Arceus, Scarlet and Violet, and Let's Go all had, three parents had one baby together. You know?
Yeah.
And that was
honestly though, because it
what is that analogy? All right.
That's the way it looks like, you know, like
it's the Sycamore.
Yeah.
It's the Sycamore and Callum's mom.
I can totally see, you're right. Honestly, you're absolutely right. This is just like a screenshot. Yeah, right here. This is a good example. This guy, like the art style, I don't know what it is. If it's like shading or it's like the texture, it looks kind of soft, but still has this like sharpness to it. Like it still kind of looks like a salt, like their face is solid, almost like a toy. I could totally see that. And Let's Go.
It's more of like a little bit of a plastic look.
Yeah. But it's appealing.
Not as bad as Scarlet and Violet's, you know.
No, but Scarlet and Violet was just like
unfinished. Yeah. Dude, I absolutely love this. I really, really love this. I think this looks so sharp. And I'm happy to see all the NPCs in the background because I'm like, oh, cool, we can battle them. That's awesome. All right, all right, here we go. So then we're running out into Lumio City. First thing we see is the Lumiose Tower right there, which I also love. And I was saying this earlier, like, I love that in Legends Arceus, there was always a point in the game, no matter where you are in the region, you can see Mount Coronet, right? Which was also symbolic and tied to the story of that game in the identity of the region. And I think in the same way, the Lumiose Tower does the same exact thing. You can see right to the left, there's a Pokemon Center, so that's kind of cool. No one's talking about Pokemon Centers, but those are back. N. Simmons with a $2. Thank you, N. Simmons, says, do you think you can toss out all Pokemon and they follow? That's so true. That was a feature that I loved so much.
Yeah, we didn't see that, so
who knows? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's things that they can reveal.
All on that. I'll get back. Yeah, to you. I'll ask around.
All right, so then we're gonna keep running.
I wanna shout out Yori here because I saw her. Who pointed out on Twitter. So if you look this street, it's like color coded. These are green. As you continue to watch the trailer, you'll see some streets where it's red. You'll see some streets where it's different colors.
Such a good find that she found with that.
Oh yeah, good job, Jordan. Not us, but wanted to point out because you see an example of it here.
Yeah. No, that's super cool. I love that. That is really cool.
I also want to say, I just want to harp on what Dusty was saying. I really think that the Lumiose Tower is like meant to be seen at all points. It looks so good in the background.
It's powerful.
It does. Yeah, it does. So it is powerful.
For me, I think it's something like I think it helps you understand where you are in the
that too, for sure.
Yeah, it helps you like navigate and just understand where you are. I think it also looks good it's just kind of iconic in like a screenshot. But yeah, I think it's cool. It almost like no matter where you are, if you see it, you're like, I feel like your brain immediately thinks, I guess I'll just walk towards Lumiose City, Like, where do I want to go? I want to see Lumiose City. It's powerful. All right, let's see. We're going to keep going here. And this is cool. So the camera pans all the way up to show the landscape. You got the Game Freak logo. And I do actually, later in the trailer, we're going to find out that you can actually battle on the roofs of these houses. So this actually does feel pretty deliberate for the camera to go all the way up like that. And it shows the mountain range in the background, which is just cool. I don't think we're going to be able to go to the mountain range. But it does make me think a little bit, just like what
Our roof battles, our sky battles, like is that what they are now?
Yeah, kind of a version of that.
Yeah, like that's how you get the flying Pokemon. Is like you go up on a roof and you can kind of see a Pidgeot flying. Kind of like you remember how in Legends Arceus you'd have to go to these like I remember specifically this Gyarados. You'd have to like go to this cliff and use those Pokeballs that would go farther. I can't remember, jet balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To catch the Gyarados. Cool. I could see like a similar thing where like you're having to go on these roofs so you can get specifically Pokemon like Noivern and Pidgeot,
Yeah. That is pretty cool. We're going to continue here. And just pick out anything if you guys see anything, please just point it out.
Sure.
So we got
Pokemon Center is clearly spelled. I kind of like that you can tell that says Pokemon Center even though that is not an actual language.
It's the same amount of characters. Yeah.
Right,
and the E is tiny.
It almost looks like it.
Oh, I just skipped past it. But yeah, so we saw a Slugoo there.
It's all good.
Now we're going into, I don't even know what this is. This is some sort of internal building. But I think that's kind of cool.
This reminds me of the Battle Subway.
It does.
I know it's not.
Yeah.
But
this maybe this is
gallery.
Maybe this is where you get some sort of maybe this is where you get like the side quests,
Yeah, maybe.
Like there's like a postal station here, and you
might be able to battle these people too.
Yeah, maybe that would be pretty cool as well.
You see boutiques in there, so
sure.
Trainer customization.
Yeah, you already said shopping center.
I'd say it's confirmed. Yeah.
It's also pretty cool to see that it's also showing us that like you can go inside of buildings, right? I don't think we've talked about that yet, but like there are buildings that you can go to. I mean, I guess we don't have confirmation.
It's sad that as Pokemon fans, we now have to get excited about that. But yes, you're right. We can go inside some buildings.
Yeah. Which is cool. It's like, I don't know. I want to be able to go inside the buildings. That's what makes the biome like dynamic. So this is cool. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay. This is cool. Big gameplay thing right here. We see our first gate. It says 6. So this is gate 6. So we know there's 5 other ones. It's in the shape of the pentagon of the Kalos region.
So this is one little point of concern for me. Like these wild area. What are they called? Wild something?
I think they're called
not wild. Sure. Wild zones. I don't know how big they are, and I was concerned that this was the only place you could catch Pokemon. But I read on the website that it is you can catch Pokemon primarily in there, but you can catch them actually outside of the wild zones as well. It's just that in the wild zones, it's like the specific biome for a specific Pokemon.
Sure.
So it's like you can go catch the other ones outside of it. So it's not as concerning as I thought, but they're kind of small from what I can see.
Yeah, they do. Well, and not only that, but like, I don't know. I'm all about immersion, and I don't like the idea of just these green holograms being That is a bit of a mood killer for me.
But and to separate it too. Like, why do we?
Right.
Well, okay. I just had an idea. This isn't evidence from anything, but this is just an idea. I could actually see these functioning similar to the Friend Safaris, where Pokemon actually shift in and out. I don't know if it's depending on the time of day. I don't know if you have to just go in and out to respawn them, but I could see each of these zones having shifting, moving Pokemon encounters, right? We've been talking all year about how is this game going to present these more these more wild and exotic Pokemon in this urban environment, and this could be a way they do that, right? And so basically, by going in and out of these zones, things could reset. Alternatively, the way I'm kind of looking at these zones is the same way that we have those biomes that we go to in Legends Arceus. There's always that hub area of Jubilite Village. I guess maybe there is no hub area, and you just you can just go to each new location within Lumiose City. Maybe I'm not totally understanding this, but yeah, there might not even be any hub. There's just this is no different from a route, I guess, is what it could be,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's also interesting to me. You can't really make out what it is, but behind that gate, hypothetically, in there is the wild area zone. You're seeing these looks like huts or something, and that's just cool too. That it's just like Soul was saying, that there are wild Pokemon outside the wild zones.
Sure.
It's nice to know, too, that there are people in the wild zones, and it's, or civilization at least.
Yeah.
And so it's not just going to be being in an abandoned part of the city.
Sure.
Awesome.
All right, continuing. Oh, I guess I was also kind of thinking about this, the zone. I don't think it's that weird. It kind of reminds me of the distortion zones in Legends Arceus.
Yeah,
how those there's that screen that forms, and once you enter it, weird things can happen. But once you leave it, it's everything's back to normal.
Sure.
All right, continuing. All right, we got some more new Pokemon. Good. Yeah, this looks gorgeous. We got the water elements. We're actually from the vantage point of this Clauncher.
Well, not new Pokemon.
no. I mean, it's confirmed to be in the game. Sure. It's Wow, a new Clauncher.
I had to get you before the comments did.
I know. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, look, it's an MMORPG. we gotta make that a T-shirt, dude. We gotta make that a T-shirt.
You literally need to make that a T-shirt.
I would buy that T-shirt.
Pokemon is my favorite MMORPG. That's the shirt.
Yes, bro. Yes, it's too good.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Nobody will know what it means except for us, but it's great.
Yeah. That's so funny. That's good merch. All right, cool. Continuing. All right, yeah. So, but this is cool. I think what we're looking at here is obviously the Pokemon are in the water. We can go in the water, which I think is what we want. I think when people think of Lumiose City, they're thinking of what it was on the 3DS, and it's just a flat area. But this is the perfect confirmation we need. That we can now go into water, right? We can train up our Totodiles here,
I wonder
how.
Later in the trailer, you'll see the character kind of jump with the Rotom phone, and so my thing is, if the Rotom phone's kind of taking over the flying element, I guess. What's it doing? Is it turned into a little boat? Or are there ride Pokemon? There's I'm very curious to see what's going on there. But I
don't know how else
being in the water confirms us going in the water.
Yeah, and Jake Steinberg was on the podcast earlier, and he was speculating, and I think this is a really fun idea that based on which Pokemon you're using, the Pokemon you're using can be affected by the environments that they're in, and perhaps in a water environment, your water Pokemon have an advantage Whereas your, let's say let's say you have your Tepig, your starter Pokemon Tepig. Maybe it's a Pignite, just so we can get the creative juices flowing. That's actually kind of cool to think. Pignite is in the water. It's not in the water. Maybe it's floating on one of those like Scarlet and Violet like little like buoys, and it can still battle, but its movement is limited. That was a thought by our friend Jake Steinberg. Yeah, and I love that so much. To just, I don't know, I like that we have these varied biomes, and there's more as we go. There's like a sandy biome and some other stuff. I didn't miss any super chats, did I?
No.
I think so.
I've been checking. I've had them
All
up
right.
here, just to be sure.
Great. All right. Oops. And here we go. Gonna keep going. Clauncher's doing stuff. Oh yeah, kind of. This is really cool right here. It's a kind
the
of
dog.
Yeah. So really, what this camera is doing is showing us that you can go from water to land, and we got Furfrou. Furfrou is here.
Yeah.
And
Woo.
in the where is it? In the art, I don't know if I have it up right here. Yeah, the map art. Let me pull this up. There's some really cool art. There's some really cool drawings of a lot of different Pokemon, but specifically Furfrou. I was getting kind of excited about Furfrou specifically because I never used it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never used Furfrou in the main games because I didn't like the idea of like constantly upkeeping the haircut, which is literally the point of like a dog. Like that's the point of the gimmick, But I don't know, man. Looking at this Furfrou in this key art Force Legend ZA, kind of cool. Kind of looks like a brand new Pokemon to me, And I'm hoping it's a more accessible form. It's
cool that you can change their forms, right? So
yeah,
we'll see them.
I just
It
never.
looks that like. I guess it's like the positioning. I think Furfrou actually looks good there. Normally, I'm not a fan of this dog, or Furfrou, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Furfrou looks good there, and I'm not used to it.
Yeah, I know, but it looks cool. I know. And here's the thing.
That's weird. I do like it.
Since Furfrou was introduced, I now have 2 poodle breeds, like dogs, and I kind of love poodles now. I'm like, oh, that's my little baby. But yeah, this art's really cool. Here we go.
We do have a message from Johan. He's been a member for 2 months.
Awesome.
Game looks amazing. Can't wait to play on Switch 2. This could be the best Pokemon game of all time. Thanks for all the coverage.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Thank you for
being here. Thank you for
Awesome.
supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
It could be the best Pokemon game in modern times. It could be, honestly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Johan, I hope we can see you in the. I hope you join the Discord as a channel member on March 11th and join in on the podcast and call us.
Oh, that's gonna be fun to talk with everybody about.
I know, right?
And
I almost wish we were doing it next week.
Yeah.
If I may break the fourth wall, and I hope you join too.
Me? I'm gonna be there. No, I know. That was funny.
Just keep going.
I'm doing a joke on your joke.
Okay.
This
is an MMORPG.
And while we're taking a break, we also have brand new merch. It's all about Kalos Legendary Aura. Shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now in this gorgeous red color, this Evoltal red. But we got this brand new design. It's Zygarde. It's so sick. It's kind of like a cool theory. It's like a theory post, but like all packed in on like an actual design, which is so sick. It's got Hidden Power Podcast down here. There's a Zygarde. There's some cells. There's the Kalos region with Southern Kalos, and then right behind here is actually Necrozma, because that's a big theory that we have. And then on the front, this sweatshirt is embroidered, which is so sick. So just want to show that out there. There's so much other
I like the hat.
Yeah, outside of Zygarde, we have the Kalos starters. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, people have been saying they love this, and that's embroidered as well. It's not just a screen print, but we have Zygarde, Noivern, Lucario, Aegislash, the starter Pokemon of Kalos. We got it all right here at shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. All right, let's keep going. So we move from the water, we move to the land. Oh, okay. Oh, now we got Zone 8 right here. So there's at least 8 zones. I don't know if you guys.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot, maybe even more than that. So.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking maybe there was. Yeah. And we see these sandiles, these crocodiles just swimming in the dirt. That's nothing new for them, but it is cool to think that's kind of what it's going to be. It's like, because if we think about the like, what is Legend ZA all about? It is about making Lumiose City more hospitable for humans and Pokemon. And I think these gates are probably part of that. These gates are basically like, let's create a biome.
Oh, it is 100%.
Where more Pokemon can show up. So it's like, let's make a snowy biome. Let's make a sandy biome. And probably what we're going to be doing is like, it's like there won't be a lot of encounters. And this is what it's going to be. Throughout the game, you do certain things to unlock and allow new Pokemon to show up. We kind of do that in the biome in Blueberry Academy. But can't you see all those YouTube videos, like how to get wild Tyranitar spawns in sandy area, gate 8.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, you have to catch, 20 Swirlixes, and you have to trade this item 20 times. And
you have to get your Pokemon below half health and walk under
a bridge,
completely unsuspecting arch in the desert.
You have to get 230 Swablu floofs, and then talk to this man at the Elite Four. Yeah, right. I can see those guides being made. All right, so this is Zone 8. I think that just makes sense to me. Let's see. All right, we got our player character, and they are just kind of. Oh yeah, of course, they're looking at the starter Pokemon. We got our starter Pokemon.
Wait, hey, can you go back, back where it's zooming out from the character? I want to see something. I'm trying to cook here.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to just.
I need to say something before we.
They've got the Mega Ring already. Before you get the starters, they have the Mega Ring.
Oh,
interesting.
Damn.
Very interesting. Weird. It is weird because I was thinking that this was the first part of the game, even, but I don't think it is the first part of the game. If you look at like the obviously this is. I thought we were gonna do it on this stream, but we didn't get a chance to.
What?
Going through all of the freaking information on the Pokemon website. But on the Pokemon website, they mention something about like the whole thing with the starters. If you look at the starter section, it says that there is a reason why they are those starters. Like we're going to find out like the story of why it ends up being that way. I don't know exactly what it says. But...
All right. Yeah, so it says introducing the first partner Pokemon after arriving in Lumiose. And that's cool. They just call it Lumiose, right? Not Lumiose. Mm-hmm. It's like New York.
As they should.
Not New York City. After arriving in Lumiose, certain event. And listen, the fact that they call it Lumiose, we're like, oh, we can't have Lumiose City forms. You can have Lumiose forms.
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely. All right. So after arriving in Lumiose, certain events will lead you to befriending a Pokemon that will become your adventuring partner, thus beginning.
Certain events.
Yeah. What will it be? What will it be?
Yeah.
Thus beginning your journey as a Pokemon trainer. So this still is in the beginning. Lumi, I mean that's a great pickup, Lumi. But I do think that's probably just something we're gonna get alongside our like Pokedex or something, right? It's
but see, that's so interesting because in every other game it's been something later. You know, the fact that they're gonna give it to us right off the bat is insane. But I also wonder, it could also be because if we're Sycamore's kid, he's the professor. He's hooked us up. He's like, you're going to Lumiose? You can Mega Evolve Pokemon there. You freaking take this Mega Ring and get out of my house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nations Regret just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
Nice.
And it looks like
much.
It looks like Suba just got a membership.
Suba.
Yo, Suba.
About time, Suba.
Suba, I gotta flash this because I've been thinking about you all day. We got this new merch. Check out this hat. It's embroidered.
I think he was already a member. I think Suba was already a member.
Sure, yeah.
Oh no, I see it. No, I see it.
But Suba, we got Zygarde merch.
Nice.
Hit me up and I'll send you a discount code. I just know you love Zygarde. Anyways, yeah. What were you saying, Soul?
I was gonna say though, with this, with Legends Arceus, like the reason that we get the starters is because Lavington like brings them from far off lands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there has to be like, you get these starters for this reason. That's all I'm saying with that. And I did want to go back to before this.
That is cool. I like that. No, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it has to be something like that. before this, when you were talking about the different biomes, like that's the reason those biomes are there. It is to like integrate Pokemon living in Lumiose City. That's another thing that's on the website. Like that's what Quizartico Inc. is doing. They're like trying to make, and it's crazy because it's like technology. It's like bring technology and like nature into the city.
Yeah.
So very interesting theming.
No, absolutely, absolutely. These starter Pokemon are I honestly love these starter Pokemon so much.
I love them. I love them.
Yo, for the VOD, what are our thoughts again? I really like these starters. I know, Soul. I was like trolling you about Tepig. I was like, we're gonna get Tepig. It's gonna be awesome. Tepig, we're gonna get our little chef boy. We're gonna get our little chef Tepig Emperor.
No one's getting a chef Tepig, bro. No one wants a chef.
Dude, look at this. He's a ravenous glutton. Let's do this. All right, this is not the trailer, but let's do this. All right.
This is part of a breakdown.
It is, yeah.
It was from the site. I didn't know it was from the site, so I thought Dusty was just roasting Tepig like, he's a ravenous glutton. I was like, whoa!
All right.
He was being colorful with his his wordage.
So our starters are, you get to pick between Chikorita, Tepig, or Totodile. Chikorita, just the grass type. The leaf on its head has a variety of uses. Chikorita can use the large leaf on its head to determine the temperature and humidity of its surroundings. It will also use this leaf to seek out warm places since it loves sunbathing. Lightening the mood even when the mood is hostile. Chikorita has a gentle personality. While at first it may wave its leaf around fiercely to keep its opponents at bay, a sweet fragrance wafts from the leaf, which can calm both battling Pokemon and create a cozy, friendly atmosphere in the end. Bro, give me the fairy type. Then we got Tepig, the fire pig Pokemon. It's fire type. You know the drill. Unova remakes. Confirmed. Okay. A ravenous glutton.
No one's even talking about those, by the way.
I know. Tepig uses its excellent sense of smell to find food. It loves to roast and eat berries, but sometimes it gets too excited and burns them to a crisp, rendering them inedible. Oh, what type would that be? Ghost. Okay. Springing around while launching fireballs. Tepig is nimbler than it looks. It uses its speed to confound enemies, dodging their attacks with agility and rapidly launching fireballs from both nostrils. When it catches a cold, its fire becomes pitch black smoke instead. Really
That's
just screaming.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love this description of it.
It is really good. It is really good.
Guy.
Tepig's growing on me, guys. And then we got the boy.
He's a good boy.
We got the big jaw Pokemon.
Tepig. It's the evolutions. I'm like,
yeah. We got the big jaw Pokemon Totodile, a rowdy Pokemon that bites everything. Totodile is small, but it has a rough and tough personality. It won't hesitate to take a bite out of anything that moves within its sight. Its powerful, well-developed jaws are capable of crushing anything. Even its trainer must watch out because Totodile will bite indiscriminately. Even its trainer must be careful. While Totodile may think it's playfully nipping, its bite has enough power to cause serious injury. Make sure not to inadvertently turn your back to it. So none of that sounds... Yeah, honestly, here's the thing. I was looking for little hints for what could indicate a new type. Yeah, but it's playful. It doesn't say like... It doesn't say like it has any like ill will. It's just, playful.
I don't know. Like the make sure not to inadvertently turn your back to it is kind of sinister.
Bro.
Water.
I just... Yeah.
I want to say real quick that I am so excited for Legends EA. Because Soul playing Legends EA will literally be a Florida man running around throwing his gator at people.
Sure. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go back. All right, we got the trailer right here. Hold on. We got a trailer right here. It's showing the starters. We're going to pick our starters. I'm picking Chikorita. I got to pick Chikorita.
Totodile.
And then Soul, that means you get Tepig.
Nope, it's the only one left, so you legally have to.
Or you can use a Pat Rat. It's up to you. All right, we're going to continue here. Okay, beautiful shot right here of the starters right behind or right in front of or with the Lumiose Tower behind it. That's awesome. Look at, they're just going off. What a good.
They're honestly so happy.
You could pick any of these and be like, yeah, they're great. Like
Yeah,
you pick any
this is
starters,
a great lineup.
any starters, put them together, and it's like, yeah, I like them.
This is actually what I was saying to Lumi earlier, is that the final evolutions are all going to be like hype. Like a lot of people don't like these starters, to be honest. They only like Totodile. We were talking about the Pokemon Company put out a tweet of like, and it's a poll of which one is the most popular, and Totodile is crushing the other two, crushing them. And so, but the thing is, their final evolutions could be completely different. They could be like, they could have beefed them all up and made them amazing because they know that people don't really like them that much, so they are like, let's make something that people are really gonna like. And Totodile for Alligator, they're probably gonna be like, this is the fan favorite, so let's make him the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
he's the Charizard of this Blastoise Venusaur
kind of
situation.
That's true.
You know,
you get the soft little. Yeah, that makes sense. I like this. I like this. Let's keep going. All right, so this is something I was thinking.
This is so France.
This is
so
something.
Paris.
Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier. Like, so right now, this person is running with their Tepig. They're running with their Tepig. Are you guys?
They are.
They're following Pokemon.
It's
following Pokemon.
Tepig, like his little boing.
It's following. They're following. The Pokemon is following you. How cool is that?
I think you see that as well. You see that as well in the battles and everything too.
This is
they just follow you around.
Yeah, well,
that's neat.
That is cool. So this is, to me, when I first watched this trailer, I was thinking about like the Let's Go feature, right, of Scarlet and Violet. I went back to Legends Arceus recently, and I'll probably be playing it on the channel soon, Legends Arceus, just to compare. But the thing I missed the most playing Legends Arceus was the Let's Go feature from Scarlet and Violet, where I just press a button and my Pokemon can attack. Like, obviously, I go throughout Legends Arceus, I go throughout Hisui, and I'm catching Pokemon. But the Let's Go feature allowed me to just like very seamlessly do something and interact.
You're talking about in Scarlet and Violet, right?
Yeah, in Scarlet and Violet. As I travel through the world, I'm able to very easily just like I can interact with the Pokemon around me. It's kind of violent. It's murder, but it is like I can do something with the Pokemon in the overworld. You know. I can interact with the open world environment. And you can do that in Legends Arceus, but now I'm looking at this game thinking, okay, I can capture Pokemon in the overworld. I don't need to go into a battle mode. And I can also attack them potentially, right, with my Pokemon. Just immediately battle them. I don't want to do a whole back and forth. It's just, you just allow the battle to happen, to commence. Anyways, I love that. So we see Tepig right now following alongside the female character, which is so sick to me. I think that's cool. All right. Oh, Totodile's on the bench.
Wait, that jerk didn't order Totodile anything.
I know, that was kind of rude. Did you see this?
That was horrible.
So she's running with her Tepig. This man is yawning. He's too cool for school. He ordered cake and an unkaf.
Look at the Totodile looking at him. He wants some.
Yeah, he's like, excuse me, I want to eat.
Yeah, it's like a little puppy eyes, you know?
No, you know what? I might pick Totodile. Totodile looks so good right here.
Yeah, come to the dark side, man.
Oh my gosh, everyone's picking Totodile. Everyone's picking Totodile until they see the final evolutions.
Yeah. So
there is a scene of him running with Totodile too. Is it not the next one, or was it
probably
before?
So then we got Totodile's just chilling right there, and then we got Chikorita. She's like training. The female character's training with Chikorita. Chikorita's using some sort of attack. I love that. You know, if you notice, there's a taxi behind this person. There were taxis in Pokemon X and Y. You could talk to the taxi man, and they'll drive you to another zone of Lumio City. I'm thinking right now, I never thought about this. We're breaking it right here on the podcast. I bet this is a fast travel method. You get into a taxi, and it brings you where you want to be.
Possible.
You have like a taxi call thing, sure, yeah. Because that makes sense, because you don't need like we have the Corviknight or Squawkabilly taxis or whatever, but you don't need that because it's just in a city. So you don't need some Pokemon to fly you over a region.
Yeah. No, great point. I don't think anyone else has said this, but yeah, taxis will 100% be a fast travel option in this game. Calling it. Where we got Chikorita. Oh, so okay, this is how they're introducing the battle mechanic. Chikorita was training with the trainer, and then it's Spots.
So they kind of jumped this Bunnelby, huh?
Oh yeah, Bunnelby's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you doing?" And
then
she's like,
catch it though.
Oh, hey, good evening, everyone. And then attack.
Yeah. So this is so cool. I don't know. I think this looks so clean. We see Chikorita, like, there's like this like, what would you call it? Like, there's like this little aura underneath Chikorita's feet. I don't think it's like using a move. I think it's just telling you, the player, like, you're controlling Chikorita right now. You know, remember, like, like you always said, like, in Legends, you don't like that you can move the character, that you want it to be kind of fixed. Like, in this game, it seems like you can kind of switch between the trainer, moving the trainer, and moving the Pokemon. So like that little green aura is controlling Chikorita. And what's also cool is, like, Bunnelby has this little exclamation point above its head, like you startled it, similar to how you'll startle like NPCs in like other Pokemon games, like other trainers, when they see you, that exclamation pops over their head, and then you like go into a battle. I like that little like aesthetic detail to see, like, to showcase, like, oh, you're about to enter a battle with Bunnelby. Like, you got this thing's attention, and you can see actually right after this.
The sound effects are actually really cool too.
Yeah,
sound effects.
I can't necessarily hear them, but like, yeah, you can see, like, right after Bunnelby gets your attention, your trainer character goes into like a battle position. So like, again, that's just communicating to you as like a player. Chikorita. Oh, okay. So maybe it was actually. So maybe it was.
I was charging up a leafage, I think.
Yeah, that's what that looks like. So Chikorita had that grass underneath it, and as it attacked, that grass aura left it and went to the Bunnelby.
Yeah, people in the chat are also mentioning it. There's like, they use the sounds of Legends Arceus, a lot of the sounds. So like here you'll hear a familiar sound.
Oh, I heard it. I heard
like,
the whoop, the Pokeball, like the Pokeball summoning the Pokemon into it. Yeah.
Yep.
I love that the ball goes
this little
up.
dance.
That's so cool. That's really nice.
Did you notice that when you take out a Pokemon, it doesn't like faint and disappear? It just like gets dizzy and kind of.
Yeah,
that's cool.
No
I like
fainting,
that.
Yep, that's it.
I like that.
I'm confused.
And that kind of simplifies a lot, because I mean that also makes sense for like a game like this where you're like battling in the overworld. You know, like in Legends Arceus, it's like I'd be whipping Pokeballs, and if it didn't work, I had to enter battle, and then it's just your standard back and forth. But this actually makes sense. This actually is the problem of the Let's Go feature in Scarlet and Violet, because like you could only just one hit kill everything.
Yeah, and I think this is just nice too, because going back to what I said earlier, like about immersion.
Yeah.
You know, before the Pokemon would just sink into the ground, it's like, you know, what happened? Did I just send it to hell? You know, like you don't know what is going on. But now, like, it makes more sense that when you knock it out, it's just kind of like Daze gives you a moment to catch it. You know.
Totally. Soul, are you able to tweet out this stream?
I can try,
please, if you don't mind. Just
what
do I use? Just while we're cooking.
There is no try,
because I think we're gonna be live for.
What do I use for image? Well, you don't have to go
if you go
frame by frame on this.
If you go on YouTube, the thumbnail's right there.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, you can do this too. That's nice, but the thumbnail is like a little bit cleaner. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. All right, so that's cool. You catch the Pokemon. Someone said earlier that like, I just love how this looks, man. I really just love how this looks. I think what's cool for me is like I can see off into the distance. There's stuff going on over there, right? That makes me want to explore. I feel like the issue that we've had with like a lot of like 3D Pokemon games is that they're too linear. And I don't know if that's the fix. Like, I mean, in Scarlet and Violet, there was just nothing to look at in the distance. And in Sword and Shield, it kind of has this like side-scrolling. It's like a mix. It's not top-down, but it is like a fixed camera. So you can't really. There's no sense of exploration because it's just kind of like you're just like on a track. But this is so cool. I feel like the just over-the-shoulder shot, this permanent over-the-shoulder shot of your character is so cool. Chikorita's looking good, man. Oh my god. All right, so we captured the Pokemon. How's the chat feeling about this? I honestly, there's just so much chat. It's hard to keep up with. These days,
I'm trying to read a lot of it, but you don't have to go frame by frame.
Guy King says the hat is a throwback to Fire Red and Leaf Green, which is neat. This is another thing I said about breaking immersion. Like,
oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I keep going back.
This thing, yeah, I don't like this either. I do not like it.
This thing?
Nope. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I'm not a fan.
Well, I'm trying to go frame by frame because we keep like discovering things. in the background, Not seeing anything there. Yeah, so this right here, there's a little bit of a teleporter. And here's the thing.
Yeah. This is the technology part of it.
Yeah. There's a whole segment after the trailer that tells you about stuff, which is cool. But say your piece, and then I'll say my piece. So you're saying this takes
it's just a little bit of it's like what I said. There's all these little lights, hey, go here, hey, this thing does this, throughout the world. It just kind of kills immersion for me.
Yeah.
But that's a small complaint, and I still think I'll adore this game. It's just if they asked me, hey, what you not liking, that would probably be the first thing I say. Sure.
Yo, level 99 Pidgey is in the chat. How you doing, man? I don't see Ladian. Where's Ladian?
It's there, man. Yeah, I think it was confirmed from the last trailer. I think
I do need to see it in this game. I need to see it.
Yeah, sure. And it's Mega Evolution.
Yeah. So I guess, I am with you guys. I think we talked about the idea of in Lumio City. It's what would the ride Pokemon be? And that could be something that we learn later on, right? Maybe this is a really early on version of this game, right? Maybe just earlier in the game you don't have ride Pokemon, so you just use these elevators. But probably not. I feel like there's no indication that there are ride Pokemon. I feel like ride Pokemon almost make this the canals of the city kind of irrelevant, because you could just fly over the city or something, right? It would just make the cityscape just feel a little bit less just a little bit smaller in scope. So, yeah, we talked. It's okay, if you're climbing buildings, what would that be, right? It would be a ride Pokemon. That would be the most immersive thing. You don't have a Sneasler to climb mountains, but maybe you have, I don't know, pick a frog Pokemon that can pick a spider Pokemon that can scale.
Froakie can do it with its Frubbles.
I know, I was thinking about Froakie, but I'm it's a starter. That won't work, but...
but in this game, it might be in the wild.
It could, yeah.
The Hisui starters were in the wild, and the Sinnoh starters were in the wild in Legends Arceus.
And what we might be looking at here with this little teleporter, what we might be looking at is a version of what we've always seen since Generation 1. Where there were always warp panels, right? In Team
I don't
Rocket's...
mind the warp panel. It's the big, it's the presentation of it, right? If there was just a panel on the ground, I'd be cool, but it's the way, in the world, and I get they have to draw attention to it because the world's so big.
Yeah, it's a gameplay thing.
It's just
say,
it's just
this
a
is
little
where
bit of
you
an
go.
immersion killer that's hey, look at it,
Yeah, definitely.
I think the technology part is the part that's supposed to be, immersive. There's a technology theme in it. When you saw the beginning of the trailer, or actually it's not even yet. It's at the explaining part. They'll say oh, it's technology and all this. So it's a part of the city, advancing. So anyway, there is a reason for it. We got a super chat from Sky King.
Yo, Sky King, thank you for the $5. I'm still holding on to finding a Hoopa ring stuck in the back of a dumpster or something to get to pocket dimensions with more rare Mon inside. Sky King, I don't even think that's that crazy. I do think, listen, this is the reveal trailer essentially. There will be more things that we don't know about. They've already
did they even reveal
things.
rifts? The distortion rifts? I don't even think they revealed those.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But I don't think they revealed it.
They might have. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think they did say, oh, you'll find rifts in Sinnoh, but, they kind of didn't, break down what they did and what they were for,
Yeah.
But thanks so much for the $5.
Yeah, thank you. And
thank you so much.
Mikasa with the $2. Let's see if they wrote a message. I'm not seeing a message, but thank you.
I don't see anything.
If you send a message, we'll read it off. Thank you.
The legend,
absolutely. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Lumi, about the... obviously, it's just a gameplay thing. It's just, trying to tell you, on this panel, you go up. Yeah, Mikasa says, you're all working overtime, and let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, overtime. Overtime.
We here.
It's true right now.
Level 99 Pidgey. He's in my other group chat right now, and I'm I feel like I've been ignoring the group chat. So shout out to you, man. Hope you're doing well. I'll catch up. We got to get on a call sometime. They say, what if they kept the power plant blocked off again in ZA. And then here we go. John Stanton, high school buddy with the $5. Hope you're doing well, man.
Oh,
hope your dogs are doing well. I think you're married now. Hope you're having a great time with your wife. We got to catch up. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you.
Hey, John,
thank you for supporting the podcast.
I didn't go to high school with you, but thanks.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's keep playing this. It doesn't bother me. I guess I just wish there was some sort of ride Pokemon.
Look good. It doesn't.
Yeah,
look good.
yeah. It's just not.
And yeah, we don't know about ride Pokemon, and if there are none, that is
Yeah.
super disappointing.
Keep up the good work, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, my favorite kind of YouTube commenter is the people who have their like LinkedIn profile as their YouTube profile. And buddy, John, you're one of those people.
Just called you out live on 600 people watching.
But hey, Dusty,
can you believe we hit 10,000
earlier?
subs today? That's amazing.
It was epic.
That's insane. On today of all days. Remember that painting earlier? There's the Quasartico building in front of you.
Sure, yes. And that's what Mega Duraludon is going to look like.
That's kind of what Duraludon looks like.
Yeah, it kind of is what he looks like already.
All right, so we warp up
Cool.
here. We literally become like digital matter. You can see the squares right there. I don't know. It's not offensive. That does nothing to me.
Digimon? Are we
Yeah,
Digimon?
I don't mind
yeah.
the warping. It is literally the presentation of the warp panels that I'm not a fan of.
Sure.
Just like I don't mind the wild zones, but the presentation of big green holographic.
Oh,
This is wild.
Hold
this
on.
part.
I'm sorry,
There's
Lemony, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm about to jump off this roof.
No,
There's
hold
a
on.
little
So
beam there. I think we saw the same thing.
we start running, and then we parkour up part of the building. I'm wondering if that's our Rotom phone. Like, I guess we're just like traversing the cityscape. That's
Climbed up.
I
climbed up it.
Tell me,
Nah, you just parkour, man.
is there
There's
any
a
other
beam
part
there, too, to bounce
is
on.
there any other moment in a Pokemon game where you're able to climb up something like that without the help of a Pokemon? I don't think so.
In
No.
Legends Arceus, you could kind of cheese it to where you could roll up
Sure,
things,
yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, true.
But
True.
That's actually a pretty
see-
big detail right there.
I didn't see much rolling actually in this game. Not
there
yet.
is
Yeah,
a
I
scene
didn't
where they
either.
roll. He's run with Lucario and he rolls.
All
This
right,
is wild though.
So right here, our character just free falls,
Just
and
trust.
then has
Trust.
and then has the Rotom phone to slowly. Oh, it is a double jump. You kind of go down and then you go back
Yeah.
up like a Luigi or
Yeah.
something.
Look at
See,
that. That's
again,
double jump.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's fine. Like that's fine. But it would be nice if that was a Pokemon.
It
That's
would be
literally
better.
what the
And
whole
you know-
point of the game is. You
It
know?
is technically a Pokemon. It's a Rotom.
Yeah, you're right. It is a Rotom. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah,
I just want to know, what adult is advising us to do this? Hey, if you hold up your phone and you run and jump off that skyscraper,
Yeah.
just do that on your phone. You'll be okay.
That's
no, we don't
hilarious.
need to be encouraging that.
Yeah, that's
Now we get the
actually
female protagonist. Oh, so this is cool. Okay, enter the rival. This is cool. I've already seen people say this online, but I feel like I was thinking about this earlier. They look like. So let's get into this. This is we got the female character, and then I believe she's looking at the male.
The male one.
They
they
male
confirmed.
rival.
They confirmed
Yeah.
if you pick if you choose male
Sure.
for your character, it'll be the female rival.
It's the
And if
same
you
in
choose
Legends
female
Arceus.
for your character, it'll be the male rival.
Okay.
Well, it's a
cool.
little bit different with Legends Arceus because that was just the opposite character. Whereas with this, it's the rival. These aren't player characters, but it still dictates your rival.
All right. So enter.
What? No, it's exactly the same.
No, because in Legends Arceus, you have two choices, Akari
Sure.
or Ray. If you
Yeah.
pick Akari, it's Ray. But in this one, you have two choices, girl and boy, but whichever one you pick determines another set, It's not just the other characters in the game. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
I
It's
know
just
what
one.
you're
It's
saying.
just
You're
one of
saying.
them, not the other one.
Well,
It's just
yeah,
one of
but
But he's
I think
saying you can't
understand
play
what I'm
as these
saying.
people. You can't
Right.
play as
No.
these rivals.
Well, you couldn't play as Ray or Akari.
Oh,
you
you
could.
know what? No, he's right. Lumi, he's right. Technically, the rival in Legends Arceus is never your playable character. They're actually different.
Well, yeah,
The
but I'm
male
saying
you play
it's the same design.
I see what
Kind
you're
of,
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're technically different characters. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas
what you're
this
saying,
design
kind of,
is
yeah.
influencing, which I don't think's ever been done with Pokemon before. Like anytime
think it's-
anytime your selection has made another character like anytime your gender selection has determined a character in the game, it's just been the opposite gender character, like the opposite base character. But this is the first time it's like dictated another original character.
But they're not that original. They're literally the same
original.
character with different hair and different clothes. I don't know.
They look
I agree
so different.
I see what you're saying, but they are exactly the same. They are the exact same design with the different hair color and different clothes. 100%.
No.
Yes.
I'm not seeing it.
100%.
The eye color's different. The hair color and hairstyle's different.
They are the same character.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh my gosh, bro. We look at them. Anyway,
I don't see it.
That's crazy. That's crazy because I saw friggin' Centro actually posted that. He was like, I just realized now that these are the same characters. And
okay,
it was like
Centro posted it, then it's confirmed not true. Let's face it.
No, but it was like hours later, and I was like, I was gonna put something like snarky underneath, like no duh. But like literally that's
I'm about to pull it up because it
must be something that people don't see that
I'm
and
not
other people
doubting
do
you,
see.
but I did not see that.
To me, they're exactly the same. They have the exact same hairstyles. It's just different color, and they're different clothes and the same faces. Look at them in game.
I guess it is the
but
same
I think
hairstyle.
they are
just
different.
The other one has a hat. Shoot,
They are technically different characters. That's why I was saying that they're like. I put out a theory today that they might be like parallel versions of us or something, or there are our siblings. You know what I mean?
That's a fun
because
theory.
There's something going on with them that is the same character.
All right, so let's establish what these are. Okay, so meet people in Pokemon Lumio City. This is Urbane and Tawny. You'll make a friend who lives and works at Hotel Z, supporting the owner however they can. They may come on strong at times, but they like helping people and Pokemon. They're quite skilled at Pokemon battles too. The appearance you choose at the beginning of the game will determine whether Urbane or Tawny will appear. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like one doesn't exist and the other one, if you pick the other one, you know?
How do we feel about their names? Because it was even pointed out right here by, dang it, I lost you. I am so sorry. The Boy Wonder. They said their names are Urban and Towny.
Towny, yeah.
That's all. Oh, that's funny. Lame. I love that. No, I love that.
It's kind of fun. But you see, you look at them in game; they're the same character.
I see it now. Now that you've said it, I see it, but I did not remotely get that before now.
That's what I mean. It's the same thing as Ray and Nakari. Like literally, you just choose one, and the other one is the other one.
It's still a little different.
It's a little different because they're technically a different character.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it took me a minute to get what you were saying. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I also just saw from that little description there, the hotel is called Hotel Z.
Oh, is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I
Hotel
just,
Z.
Wanted to point it out.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I didn't even see that. And then we got here. So let's continue. What is it?
You'll see in the last bit of the trailer that Hotel Z goes up to Zygarde. So you'll see it when we get to it.
So right here, obviously entering a battle right now. Our player character sending out their starter, Totodile, against... So literally, your rival does get... Actually, okay, your rival does get her starter, so this is literally just parallel. Mm-hmm. And this is cool, because like think about it. Like when I was playing Legends Arceus recently, one of the first battles you do is literally against Volo, right?
Yeah.
I think... No, you do have your rival. What is it, Akari or Ray? But then you battle Volo. Like those are like the only like two battles you do. And Volo obviously.
You battle Munchlax.
Yeah, who's Munchlax is it?
What's her name? Mai.
That one.
Mai's
girl.
Munchlax.
Yeah, Mai.
You battle Charm and Clover a decent bit, and then you also battle Irida and Adaman.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that might be later on. I'm really just thinking about who we're battling and where they might end up in the story later on.
Sure.
Yeah. So they literally are the rival. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's honestly kind of cool. All right. So we got the battle going, and this is cool.
Just a cool scene. Yeah.
I mean, this is the magic of this game, right? Your player character is running, your Totodile is following. As Tepig uses an attack, like guys, I don't know why. Like, obviously, this is going to be different, and I don't actually know if it's going to be the same cozy, like casual Pokemon experience that I'm used to. Like when I'm playing when I'm playing Leaf Green this last week, like on the couch, That's a different experience. This is going to be so involved, but this is literally, absolutely the vision of what a Pokemon game should be when you're watching the anime growing up. This is absolutely what we like all imagined a Pokemon
Is
game
that
to
really
be.
what? Is that really what it?
Yes. When
That's
you're
what it's based on. Like people that watch the anime, because that makes
Have-
so much sense.
have you-
'Cause I didn't really watch the anime, and I don't really care to like.
did you watch like the Indigo League?
A little bit, but I didn't really watch it. Like
That one was different though because Ash like never won anything. He just like beat Team Rocket, and the gym leader's like, "Oh, good job. Here's a badge."
I always thought it was so dumb that like it didn't work like it does in the games. Like I was always like, I've always been this way. I was always like, why don't they have like?
I'm gonna go get my food.
They go,
Give me a sec.
he goes, they go. You know, it's kind of wild.
Yeah,
He said, I'm gonna go get his food.
Go get his food. Oh, okay, good for him. I'd like to eat.
Keeping us here with that
if he brings that food back here, if he brings that food back here and he eats it in front of us, I'm quitting.
My guy's going click, click.
I know.
Click every single second frame, like not even frame by frame. It's like,
oh yeah.
We haven't even done the part after this.
The anime, at least you don't like have the trainer move too, though, is the thing, you know? And
yeah. So I'm wondering with this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wondering with this is if you don't, because the controls have to be like somewhat similar or simple, right? So
right
when you move, Totodile just moves with you. Mm-hmm. Is what I'm assuming. Like you don't have to tell it.
I think so. Because
that's the only way it can work. Like simply. Like, how do you put in the moves and move him at the same time is kind of hard.
Yeah, I think so. I'm with you on that. I think that it's like gonna be it follows you because every time you see a Pokemon move in one of these battles, you see the trainer move and the Pokemon follow them.
Yeah, which makes sense. And as I watched this over earlier, I was like, okay, maybe I can get with this. Maybe I can actually enjoy it because I was looking at how it actually plays. And it seems like it could be fun.
Yeah, man, just give it a shot and just know
100% I'm giving it a shot.
This isn't going to be how it is from now on. It's just this game.
Yeah.
That helps me like get over things
absolutely.
like that. Like you know, the only thing that kept me from like, you know, like I don't know, losing my mind is that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee I knew, but this can't be forever.
No.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. It does. The only thing is it does scare me for like the future of Pokemon, but then we got champions, so it was like
I think it would always be a feature. Like it would. The worst case scenario is that it, and you know, I wouldn't even say this is worst case scenario, but like for your fear, it would become a feature, but it would never take the place on, you know, like it would never take the place of what Pokemon has been for 30 years. You know,
I think also
I
think
agree, but I just see the kids, you know, the young kids that like this more than
screw the kids, man. You know,
yeah, you think that
you are the kid.
Well, you know what? I suck.
Listen,
you don't.
I really don't understand this resistance to like a game that's like way more immersive. I really don't understand this. Listen,
No,
it's all good.
not
We're allowed to have different
resistance.
opinions.
It's just
fine.
You don't want it to be forever. Like I like this for
But-
this,
but
and I like
some
this
people-
for Future Legends game.
Yeah,
But I
just
would not
isn't
want it to take
Pokemon,
the
bro.
place of what Pokemon has been for 30 years and what those 1,400 people that went to EUIC and participated in Pokemon, the game they fell in love with. You know,
and I don't think there's any.
The thing is that
you know?
There's no fear of
things
that.
change. You know,
There's no fear of that.
I agree. There's no fear of that for me either.
I think also
there's
there's
not
this,
much for me.
The part that I get, and I'm just ignoring it because the part that I get, Soul, is that like there's a fear that this game will be too difficult to play because there's a lot of games that I have no interest in playing.
I don't fear that at all. I don't fear that at all. I've played harder games, but it's just
what have you played? Because I feel like that is what
Pokemon.
in my mind. That's where I'm assuming you're coming from.
No,
To play
I don't
Angry
care about-
Birds.
I don't care about like skill. I can figure it out. I play Call of Duty every night. I play.
Then what would make this any more complex or difficult?
It's not that. It's that it's not Pokemon, and I don't ever want this.
But
be
it is
Pokemon.
Pokemon. It literally is.
fairness-
This is Pokemon now.
Okay, in fairness,
That's what I don't like. That's
In
literally
You
what
don't
I
like change.
Exactly. I don't want Pokemon
I think
to change.
worrying that something is more complex. Like you're saying, oh, but you play
what I was
Call
afraid
of
of.
Duty, so that'll be you play Call of Duty and you're able to play that, so this will be easy. But it's like, but it doesn't matter. It's like I don't want to go around murdering villagers in Animal Crossing because that's not what Animal Crossing is. You know
Exactly. That's a great analogy.
But this isn't. But this.
shoot at people in Call of Duty. I don't want to shoot people in Animal Crossing. That's not fun.
Yeah, but I think that's like a genre shift. This is just like the approach to the same exact thing.
This is a genre shift, bro. This is a genre shift. This is from RPG to action RPG. It's
still an RPG.
It's going more that direction.
RPG.
No, you know what it is? To me, it's like going from Zelda games that are like linear, and you have the dungeons, you unlock an item, and then use that item for the next like area. It went from that to how complex the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom system is.
Do you know
that's
who hated
the difference?
that? You want to know who hated that?
Who?
This guy. I want my Zelda dungeons.
There we go.
I want my Zelda dungeons.
Well, you have your old. You have your old dungeons. You have those.
No, but see, this is a perfect example. I want the Zelda dungeons where you get the item and it helps you complete the dungeon and you go fight the boss at the end. And do you know what's gone from Zelda? It's gone. It's not. It doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. And everyone loves Breath of the Wild, so it has to be like Breath of the Wild open world Zelda all the time now. And so now I'm like, is this what Pokemon's going to become? If it does, I'll still love it because I still love the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
And I still can play this, but I will miss my turn-based battling so much. I like turn-based battling.
I do too.
It's like chess. I want chess Pokemon. I don't want action Pokemon.
I freaking love Boomer Soul.
No, honestly, you explaining that. No, you explaining that does make it a little bit more clear. Because for me, it would be a skill issue. I'm like, I don't want to spend all this time getting good at a game and then not be able to like.
That's actually the fun part about it. For me, that's the fun part.
Yeah,
so my Animal Crossing analogy did not help you understand, Dusty.
I think your Animal Crossing example was too extreme. That like my example was more in line with what this is. It's just modernizing an experience. That's all it is.
I overshot. All right.
Yeah, you overshot.
We should 100% move on, but I just want to say that I don't think that this is going to replace the normal game for a long time.
Me neither.
For a long time. I'm just saying that there's a slight fear there that one day, because I think people like this more. People hype this up more. They're like, Legends is the best game ever, but it's not my Pokemon game that I want, like, so that's just me.
No, I
think they'd never replace it. Just do it on the side, like have them both, We do have a super chat from Danny O or Shiny Lamb. They said Toto/Chico in ZA, so Totodile and Chikorita in ZA, and Snivy /Froakie and Legends Johto, dude.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Johan also said Dark SoulSilverArt, so here I am.
You look like Daredevil right now, man. Like in season 1 where he's using the homemade mask. Dude, you look just like Daredevil. Holy cow! That is actually insane. You look just like Matt Murdock.
Maybe I am him.
That's insane.
That's coming out freaking Tuesday.
All right. Let's stay on let's stay on pace for the VOD. All right, we got our character dodging what is this, a flame? I think it's like a flame wheel, right?
I think so.
Tepig's looking pretty cool. Immediately gets ready for action. Then Totodile uses its water move. Yeah, and that's the same water move that we saw with the Chikorita earlier. The Chikorita was using the grass version of like this type of power up. Yep, Totodile. Totodile
water gun, leafage.
Yeah, that's cool. We saw Totodile just make contact right there with Tepig, and there was like a action. There was like a pow animation, and now Tepig's like looking sad. This is literally what all of those Sword and Shield, just like doomer videos about like the animations are horrible and the games suck. This is the answer to that, right? All right, let's keep going. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Now we got a Pyroar, and this is cool. Pyroar is actually right.
Here's where you'll see the roll, guys. The roll is confirmed back.
Pyroar's here. I don't even know what that is. Like Ember, Flamethrower, and there's a statue of Pyroar as well.
I don't think it matters too much, honestly.
Yeah, look at the roll. No, I know. I'm just trying to pick up on stuff. We got
there's the roll.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the Protect just used a roll, and Lucario is following him.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. The dog might need to go out again, guys. Oh, here we go. Lucario's there. And then we got a close-up on the Mega Ring. And here we go. Activate. Mega Evolution.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is so sick. All right, I am gonna have to take the dog out. We got Mega Lucario, level 99 Pidgey. Thank you for the $5. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And then we got a reveal right there of all of the Mega Evolutions that, or at least they're showcasing right now. We got Absol, Kangaskhan, Sableye is really cool. There's a whole bunch right up here, and these
models look really good.
Yeah, and these are some of the Hoenn megas as well, which is kind of cool.
Yep.
You know, it's not just the ones from X and Y. They look so cool. Lucario is using like an aura, pulse, and it's so cool to see these Pokemon with. They have like this aura, this like rainbow aura around them, which is so cool. Okay, here we go. We got a rival right here. This is going to be the building that we're staying at, I think. Here's some more characters. We'll get into this in the next section. Oh, we got AZ, Old Man AZ. This is crazy. Can you guys yap on this for like 5 minutes while I take the dog out?
Absolutely.
AZ and Floette are back. What the heck? I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot to say about this.
Please, the floor is yours, sir.
I mean, it's just crazy that he's just a guy.
He's a man.
He's a man now. And I mean, AZ's Floette being canon in the game, like as this, you know, not just like part of a story thing. I think we might be able to catch it. Not his, but another one. So that's here. Or maybe he even gives us his Floette, which would be a really weird, sad.
No, I would hate that. Like, you know, he went 3,000 years without it. I cannot feel comfortable going, you know, thank you, sir. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I think there should be another one because there's a big whole story. We can get into it a different time. But also, he has a cane. Why does he have a cane? He's supposed to be immortal. Is his immortality wearing off? Is Requiem not working anymore? Like, maybe, what's happening to him?
Yeah. Maybe it was never immortality. It was just, you know, it's like, you know, we're Marvel guys, so you'll get me here. It's like Wolverine. Wolverine's not immortal, but, you know, he can live through, like slow way aging. Longer. Right. Mm-hmm. You know, so maybe it's like that. Or, honestly, maybe the dude just has leg problems, you know? He's immortal, but he's not... He's, you know, he's still got a bad sciatica, you know?
You know, that's a good reason, actually.
Yeah. And I think, too, like, you know, from a development standpoint, you convey that someone's ancient by giving them a cane. And, like, you know, like, you convey that they're old, and he is old, you know?
Yep. Actually, Lutu just posted something. Sorry to cut you off, but Lutu.
Oh, really? No, go ahead.
No, but it was, I think it's a joke, but he was putting that on the website it says that he claims to be 3,000 years old.
Yeah,
is that kind of crazy? It's kind of an interesting way to word it.
It makes sense because what it is like they're gonna leave some of that as mystery because they're not gonna rely on their players to have played Pokemon X and Y because that game came out 12 years ago.
Right,
you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it probably will be like a big deal, like in the game at some point. You'll be like, "What? He really is 3,000 years old?" And of course, you and me will be like, "You know, yeah, we played X and Y, we know that." But you know, there'll be people who are surprised by it. He also, I think AZ had. I'm looking now to triple check, but I think AZ had originally in Pokemon X and Y. He has like some kind of leg brace thing. Yeah, he's got something around his knee. So maybe that's why he's got the cane, is he's just got like a bad leg.
Yeah, I'd love if they explained it. Another thing here is, I mean, I'm not going to wait for Dusty because I'm not. But I think that this is a big part of the plot. Like a lot of this. I don't think he's just a hotel manager. I don't think he's all that. Because this is our home base. So he's going to be there. He's going to be there all the time. Maybe at the beginning he'll just be like kind of whatever. But I think towards the middle end, like the whole thing with Floette, he's going to be more involved. The hotel's called Z. You see Zygarde on top of the hotel. I think that he's very involved with Zygarde and whatever's going on.
Green bow tie too.
Yeah, green bow tie, green walls. The wallpaper has the ultimate weapon in it. I still think this is
green
some kind of
bow
weird
tie
alternate
with
reality.
the black
thing.
shirt, or
Yeah.
whatever. So it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
kind of Zygarde coded.
Weird alternate reality vibes to me. But
See, would they do that though?
like it's
I
an
don't know. I
alternate
hope
AZ
they
where
don't.
that none of that ever happened, and like the ultimate weapon only brought Floette back, and that's why he's just a hotel manager now. He doesn't even care, and he has the ultimate weapon on the wallpaper. Like, wouldn't you want to forget the ultimate weapon after you killed tons of Pokemon with it? You know what I mean? Not paste it on your wall. I don't know. I'm probably looking into it too much.
Yeah,
but
I didn't even notice that. Like that is kind of similar to the ultimate weapon on the wall.
I'll have to go back.
I do think you're right that like he's not just like he's not just gonna be a hotel manager by the end of this.
No.
He's gonna at least be like that wise old man that's in every movie that kind of like lets you know like, hey, that jet lady, I'd look out for her. That's all I'm saying. But I'm just a hotel manager. So what do I know?
Or like, your brother brought me back from my darkest times.
Right.
And then that music starts playing, the one that's at the end of Pokemon Evolutions, or what was it, or Generations, whichever one.
Right.
And he's like crying.
he just looks at you and you like he's just like every time you come back from your adventure and you're resting at the hotel, old man AZ's there and he's like, did I ever tell you about the time that your brother saved the world from the Nazis?
Literally.
And you're just like, what? No, man. I'm 3,000 years old. Sure, whatever, guy.
Yeah, you claim to be 3,000.
Claim to be. Yeah, they said a similar thing about Floette too. They said something like, this Floette is allegedly 3,000. Like they said something where it was like that, where it was like leaving it up to mystery. Also, level 99 Pidgey just sent us another $2. Thank you so much, man. If you got something to say, he didn't have a comment, but if you got something to say, comment it and I'll read it. And Dusty's not here. I know you're Dusty's friend, but Dusty's not here, so we can become best friends. Maybe we'll replace Dusty with you. You'll leave us less.
Yeah, right? He's leaving us bad tonight. We still got so much to do, and I gotta eat too.
I know, I'm hungry. Oh, he came back in and left again.
It's getting late, bro.
I also still think there's a chance that Floette doesn't get captured by us. Like, and it's like Eternamax, Eternatus, all those things that like you can't really get. I can see it.
I feel like on this time it might be the time, because we never got to catch it before. I think this is the time.
I hope so, but
I mean, I don't.
There's a lot of explaining they have to do for why we get one, so I'm kind of like,
I think this is going to be a very story-driven game, so I think we're going to get plenty of explaining.
I love that.
For what, ZA?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, AZ. Did you guys see? This is something I saw on Twitter when I was outside. But apparently, and I don't know if this is true. This was let me just see if I can pull it up. It was from Lou too. Let's see.
The wallpaper.
No. It was. You trying to race me to it?
Yeah.
I can hear
we
you
just talked about it also. We'll see what happens.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, we just talked about
I don't know if this is true.
We literally,
okay.
that is exactly
that he
what
claims to be
about.
3,000 years old. That's insane.
Yeah.
Where is that from?
It's from the website.
Oh, that's
from the website.
nuts. Oh, yeah, let's pull it up right now.
Yeah.
It says the same thing about AZ's Floette.
Yeah.
AZ is a man.
The Eternal Flower Floette officially.
Yeah.
So it's not AZ's Floette.
That's cool. It's literally it's a paradox Pokemon. AZ is a man who stands over 9 feet tall. He's the owner of Hotel Z, and he claims to be 3,000 years old. He quietly harbors a strong determination and will. Let's see that. I am AZ, and then what does he say here? Open image in new tab, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. This guy's sus. He's so sus. Eternal Flower Floette. This unusual he's a murderer. Oh, you were being sarcastic. Okay.
No, I was actually being serious. I mean, he's a reformed murderer,
No, he's a murderer. He's a murderer.
He's a reformed murderer,
Didn't he cause a genocide?
No. Lysander did genocide. His was dispassionate and random.
Wait, what?
He did not. Lysander targeted a group
that
of
is
people.
horrible. That's still horrible. That's almost that's worse.
But he regrets it.
No, he's evil.
3,000 years ago.
No, I think it was 30 years ago, and he says 3,000 to get away with it.
Yeah,
this man
appears to be 3. That's it.
No, AZ.
He claims to be 3,000 years.
AZ needs to be locked up or
last week.
put down. AZ is a beast.
He was locked up for a long time, so he did his time. He did his time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now he's reformed.
I can't. How can you? Those lives are invaluable, incalculable.
He has to live with it for the rest
actually,
of his
you know what?
If
we lined up how long each of those lives were, if they amounted to 3,000, I say he's off the hook.
I think he should be. I think he should be ended. I think he should be fainted. Wow. Let's say that. Eternal Flower Floette. This unusual Floette looks different from other members of her species and holds a black flower. She's also said to have lived for 3,000 years. She's always accompanies AZ. I like Eternal Floette.
Forgave him. Floette forgave him.
All right. Well, that's good. All right, let's keep going. We see these 2 new characters right here.
We have a super chat from Pacer Giraffe.
Nice.
They said, I need Mega, like they capitalize need, I feel like the guy emphasized it.
Oh, yeah.
I need Mega Electivire. In ZA, my life will be complete.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool
I'm with you.
That'd be a cool Mega.
Those are 2 great, I'm thinking about Electivire and Magmortar.
Thank you so much.
You can see in this part of the trailer that it starts at the Z hotel and goes up, and it goes to Zygarde.
Ooh.
So he's on top. He's
top of the hotel.
Possibly on top of the hotel. Possibly related to the hotel and AZ.
Oh, you're right, because Zygarde's like right at the top. You're right.
Yeah.
Hotel Z.
I just be, just while we have these people on camera, I think we were going to learn about these a little bit more, but we have 2 characters right here. While we're doing characters, let's read them. This is Jet. Jet is the CEO of KedzieT Incorporated, a large corporation driving Lumios's urban redevelopment plan with the aim of shaping the city into one that belongs to both people and Pokemon. It seems she hopes to deepen the bonds between Pokemon and people. Pretty classic. Sounds like Mega Evolution, right? Vinny. Vinny is a large man who wears sunglasses. That's awesome. That's his that's his entry defining feature. He works at KedzieT as Jet's secretary. He always seems busy and has a reputation for being a fast worker. Nice. This guy is. What does he say?
He does look like Lysander. I didn't see it before, but then I looked at him, and he does. I don't know if he's Lysander's brother, but he has to think. I think he has to be related to Lysander.
Wait, what
that means he's also related to AZ.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, Lysander's brother? I'm assuming this is like at least like 50 years in the future. This could be.
Maybe it's his cousin.
Maybe Lysander had a kid brother. You know, I got a 5-year-old brother.
I think
it depends how far in the future it is. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I guess what I'm just saying is like, it's like I feel like there's got to be like a good amount of time in the future just so we can have these like descendant characters. Otherwise, everyone's just going to be aged up. Yeah, no,
it's not necessary.
I don't think how is it not necessary? If it's 10 years later, then it's like you're just going to have older people.
Right.
Like, it'll be the same characters, you know?
That is possible.
Okay, but everyone we've seen so far.
Frame.
No, they haven't. I'm speculating. But like everyone they've shown us so far kind of resembles another character, but isn't that character. If this was 10 years in the future, I feel like they'd be showing us, and I really don't know, I'm just speculating, but like I feel like they'd be showing us like an older Bonnie. They'd be showing us an older, I don't know, Ramos.
Not on the first trailer though.
I don't know. They didn't want to show us anybody. They didn't want to show us anybody, so.
Okay.
They're just showing us AZ so far.
This guy's definitely some kind of Lysander relation, though. If you look at them, you see if you look at them side by side, you'll see the hair and it all lines up.
Okay.
In a lot of ways.
All right.
And he's covering his eyes. I bet you if he takes his eyes off, he looks just like.
That's red eyes. I love that. That's good. I like that.
Green bow tie for Zygarde.
Here we go.
Up.
There it is. There's Zygarde. Zygarde in Lumiose City. This is the story right here. Listen, it's Z.
Something's happening.
A.
There you go.
Z. A. Someone message Taco. But we're not done because now we have the breakdown section to break down. Oh, dude, Zygarde's so cool. We pan up
Evan,
into the
help me.
ceiling. We see Pokemon Legends.
Me
ZA.
and Lumi are cooked.
What are you guys
And
done?
we
You guys
wanna
want to go
be
to bed?
cooking. No, not bed.
It's Pokemon
No,
Day.
no.
I know.
Yeah, well, you've been leaving the room to get your chicken and whatnot,
Go
sir.
take a
We've been
break.
carrying this.
I told you you can go take a break. I'll keep
No,
going.
we're just messing with you. No, we're just
It's only a
messing with you.
challenge if I leave because I'm the one manning the station. You know.
It's true.
We're
it's
just
true.
messing with
If you
It
need to
does
go
make
to
it
the
a little
bathroom,
harder.
listen. I got food. I got seltzer. I'm chilling. Go take a break. Literally, I'm not kidding. Go take a bathroom.
No,
break.
we're really fine. We were just messing with you.
You don't have to pee.
It's for the
No.
jokes.
Oh, okay.
I don't
mean,
have an
you
old
can
man
if you
bladder
want.
like the two of y'all. I don't have
I'm
y'all's
good,
old man
I'm good.
bladder.
All right,
Just
but I'm
let's
being
continue.
genuine. You can take a break if you want to take a break.
I know. You're
I
good,
know
man.
you are. We know you are.
All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. Now we scroll back down.
Dusty's really hiding us in his basement.
Here, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we can't leave. We're in his
We
basement.
can't leave.
All right, here we go. Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. Let's listen.
EA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
I actually can't hear.
The story takes
yeah, the story takes place in
But we
Lumio
can
City.
read
the
it.
largest city in the
Yeah,
Kalos
you don't have to.
region.
All right,
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of
Beautiful vistas.
new Pokemon.
The Florkiss fountain. That's
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of the city of beautiful vistas. All right, we got the evolutions. That's kind of cool. Oh, we see the inside of the Pokemon Center. That's kind of cool right there. I'm trying to take a
Hype.
peek at what could be in it, and it just looks like just a desk. That's pretty much it.
these
Let's
days.
see.
Lumiose is
We got Gate 4. Okay, we got.
This is where
This
it
is
says it right
cool.
here. High tech
Yeah.
urban redevelopment.
I did hear this earlier, and I was like, oh, of course, it has to be future or modern day at least.
I'll tell you this. Some guy loves his scaffolding.
Absolutely,
That's
yeah.
a lot of scaffolding.
But that scaffolding we can obviously traverse, and I feel like that scaffolding is where we're going to be able to see the Pokemon, like a lot of steel types, for example. Like, that just makes too much sense.
Yeah, Pokemon like Rotom and Porygon.
Yep.
Techno Pokemon.
Yeah. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan. We see Patrat right there. Shout out to Gassy Watchhog.
tech urban redevelopment.
Oh, this is interesting. Did you guys see this?
This is high tech, bro.
We
High-tech.
have a hologram of another person talking to another person. Discuss. And we're in the purple zone. This is the purple zone.
I would say that this is definitely like the Holocaster has
100%.
come up in the world, you know?
It's the evolution of the Holocaster, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
think
this
we'll
is
see more of it.
this is the Apple Watch to the iPhone, or if you would, the Cybertruck to the Tesla, except actually looks good.
No, you're absolutely right. That's so true. This is actually really cool to think that like this is the cutscenes. This is what the cutscenes are going to be like when we're talking to people on the Holo receiver. That's cool.
Plan to turn
Yeah.
it into a
This looks clean.
Turn
I love
this.
the
Yeah,
little
turn into a
Larvitar.
city that people
There's
in
little
Pokemon truly
cuties.
share.
city that people and
Larvitar. He smiles.
I know, that's cool.
Ah, look at him.
He smiles. Ages
What a
lash.
cute little sword that'll take away your soul.
Like, this is so
Garbage.
cool. Even though it's like urban, you're still seeing trash Pokemon, poison Pokemon near the trash.
They
Like,
are trash Pokemon.
As you should, though, because
I thought- yeah.
this is a city. It's a city,
Yeah.
so there should be.
Oh, yeah.
and I
Yeah,
thought this
they
was
should be here.
effective. When I saw this, I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, okay, this is actually like immersive, right? These aren't just
Honestly,
random
they
encounters.
look good.
Yeah.
They look
I
good
wouldn't-
here.
They look good. I 100% liked this part better than the actual trailer. This whole, because they show more and it feels like a trailer. Like they don't even need to give me the trailer. It's just for the cinematic part vibes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
share.
We got Eevee chilling with the cafe.
he does a barrel roll.
Yeah. Okay, right here we got a bunch of new Pokemon just chilling in this plaza. This seems to be like the main. I don't think it's the main plaza. Actually, this is crazy. Everything
This
that
looks
we
big,
saw,
spacious.
yeah, everything that we saw of Lumiose Tower, we were so far away. We were almost like on the outskirts. And now that we're closer, I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, Lumiose Tower is massive. I didn't think of it, but the closer you get to it, obviously, the less of it you can see in one frame.
There's some space in
oh,
that
yeah.
right there. It looks good for that,
Which
like,
is
to
what you
scale
want.
kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely.
And more importantly, obviously, this part of the trailer confirms we're getting a new evolution, a Mega
I was gonna
Chandelure,
say it if you
and a
didn't.
Mega Victory Bell.
No, Mega Weeping Bell.
Mega Weeping Bell. Right.
I also like that you can hear Chandelore's like cry. I don't know if you hear it, Dusty, but if you go back, he just goes like, woo, it does like its cry thing. It's really good.
That's the type of atmospheric thing I really enjoyed in Legends Arceus. You know?
After you arrive in
Lumiose City to see the sights,
you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your
Da-da-da,
first partner.
we talked about
We've seen them again. Mega
Chikorita.
Rings on the character. I think that's really big,
And
honestly.
Totodile.
Tepig. What is it? The Mega Ring.
The Mega Ring being
Yeah.
on the character. Also, not to be that guy, but
Be
you know,
that guy.
for a whole year, I had to hear people complain about trees. Look at this water; it is so.
And the
ugly.
pebbles in the background.
Dude, those pebbles are horrible.
Are you joking?
Oh no, I was saying they're amazing.
I'm serious. No, I'm kidding.
No, they look good.
Okay.
Are you?
Okay.
I'm trying to. I mean, it looks no better than a tree, truthfully.
No,
Really? At least
they all look.
I mean, I'm watching on a
amazing.
very small screen.
The
right
water
now, so-
looks like from Mario Odyssey,
Well, that does.
which
make
the
sense.
water looked amazing in that game.
Dude, this water looks better than the water in Avatar: The Way of Water.
Okay.
Okay,
Continue.
let's
Continue.
settle down.
One of these
Look at this
I
little
love how they're
dance
all
they
standing
just did.
straight.
Yeah.
They stand straight and then they all turn around.
That's so nice, dude.
Fantastic.
I
need to actually save that.
Isn't it great? Listen, this is what we talk about when we say Game Freak breaks the rules. They literally gave us a new set of starters by getting rid of Cyndaquil and just adding Tepig. Insane, dude. Insane. I love it so much. We literally got 2 Johto starters as in our selection. This is amazing.
Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey.
Oh, hold on. We're going way too quick. So we're running, more running. Yeah, that's Totodile running.
No,
Tepig's
really?
running. And I just got to emphasize these Pokemon are running alongside us. That is great. That is another element that actually was missing from Arceus. Like, Arceus had the overworld vibes, like when you could send your Pokemon out, but they didn't have following Pokemon. So this is actually really cool.
City and its inhabitants.
Let's see.
Here is
Ooh, so here are all the new characters lined up together. Did we really talk about that theory that said that how much did we get into it? The rivals being like our our doppelgangers.
And we talked about it a little bit. Probably enough.
wild.
that-
Yeah.
characters.
We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to, you know, listen, if you're watching this now or watching the VOD later on, either tomorrow or it's out right now, there is a conversation with us that we're doing. We're doing a live stream tomorrow with JPR. JPR, what does he go by? JPR Pokemon Trainer. He's also one of the Rocket Radio guys. And also with AJ from Redirect. So that's going to be on the channel tomorrow. Just throwing that out
Both
there.
the goats.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I love these guys are sending me their head. I'm like, hey, give me some more headshots for the thumbnails, and they just send me a ton of like awesome high quality headshots, and I love it. It's sick. All right. Anyways,
That felt like shade. Did that feel like shade to you, Soul? That
no,
felt like
it's
shade.
awesome. Oh, to you guys, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just funny. My DMs right now are just a bunch of guys sending me like YouTube face headshots.
Every man's dream.
I know. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I hate
All right. I know. Yeah. Send me some soul. I need those.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know.
When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and an ally. So he isn't. They're positioning them as an ally, actually, not an evil doppelganger.
Arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new
No,
Well,
yeah, I
of
don't
course
think
he'd be
evil.
positioned that way at first.
Sure, good point.
friend and ally.
We see it's crazy that AZ and then this Floette are literally just like vibe characters. They're just characters.
Oh, yeah.
I think Floette's gonna be the Zygarde we all think is gonna be around all the time. Little Floette's gonna be
Damn.
around with us.
I mean, isn't it? I honestly now seeing this, Eternal Flower Floette, I'm calling it, is the A legendary.
It's possible. It's possible.
Ally.
Here we
The
go.
flower's in the shape of an A if you really wanted
Uh-huh.
to talk about it.
Yep.
Either Urbane or Tawny.
So we got Urban
It's so weird
and Townie.
looking at it. So weird looking at it without sound.
But
They're
see,
like,
it says at the top which character you meet will
Yeah,
depend
yeah, yeah.
on the appearance you choose for
Lay down.
yourself in the game.
Lay down.
mhm.
Lay down.
Urban and Townie.
Pretty good.
The hotel.
Dude, look at how tall he is. Doesn't it look like he has a tail?
He's 9 foot tall.
Kind of does,
that's
yeah.
His hair.
It looks like a
But it
little
does look like a
ponytail,
tail.
but literally
Yeah,
the
it-
tail
it
of
looks-
a pony.
It looks like he's got like a little like Zoro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he kind of does actually.
So the hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
Where you'll be staying is
Dude,
run
can I
by
just say something? Pause it right there.
Yeah.
If I walked into a hotel and that thing
saw
was
that
greeting
guy?
me at the front desk, like he's so like tall and like Slender Man is at the front desk and it's all dim and old. Nah, I'm
Yes.
walking out. I'm staying at the Hilton down the road. Nah.
No, absolutely, man. I think it actually kind of gives like a little fantasy vibe. I do think AZ feels fantasy, which also is in line. I think we see a lot of that in Kalos, also with the fairy type, obviously. I think it makes sense. Like him being there, he's like a mythical creature in himself. I think we're gonna learn more about it. I really do.
Oh, 100%.
You'll
Yeah, we were
also
talking about
use-
it while you were gone, but yeah, I think he's going to be part of the story.
And the fact that he's alive, and he's seen so much, he's like the Yoda character. He'll be telling legends, right? He'll literally be telling us legends, dude. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We were always talking about like, oh, if the Legends game is in the future, how is it a legend? But he could be passing down legends to us, you know?
Yeah.
We can see actually right behind this floette, there is a picture of Lumio City seemingly in the autumn, which is actually when in November when the leaves are red, and that's when we're going to be playing this game. That's when the game will release.
Partner, Floette.
Eternal
Yes.
Flower
Redevelopment
Floette.
is
Jeez.
being managed
Quasar-
by Quasartico.
Quasartico
You'll
Inc.
become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Vinny and Jet. That sounds like a band name.
Vinny and the
Jet.
Jet. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Benny and the Jets?
Benny.
Only
That's-
on Uncle Onyx Jammin' Radio.
Yeah. Another T-shirt. Another T-shirt. Quasartico.
Lumios,
The different people you meet at Lumios
all the
are
richer.
okay.
I cannot figure out who she is or what she is unless she's just an original character. She really
She
doesn't
might
look
be.
like anyone.
I mean, it could be like
Clement-
like Adamin and Irida were kind of original characters. You could draw a
Yeah.
connection, but they
But
were
it's,
pretty much
it's
original.
just odd that she would be the only one that's original character and the other guy isn't. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Coexist. The city
I don't think these are
see how
as
small
obvious.
this wild zone looks like? It's like, hello.
Sure. Well, but it
How
might
big is
might wrap around and then shoot out back. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be circles, but I do know what you're saying. Like just at a glimpse, I'm like, yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
does look kind of
These
tiny.
areas, located throughout Lumios, give
Interesting.
wild
So a lot of these
Pokemon
things we're still seeing. It's Flaffy
on
and
habitats where they can
whatever
thrive.
that's called.
Ooh, what was that? Go back.
Yep,
to
yep.
Flaffy.
Pokemon coexist.
Can you slow it down?
The
A
city
little
has
bit.
set up
No.
Yeah,
no,
I'm trying to
you're
like
good.
listen to what she's saying as well. Playback speed, make it a little bit slower.
Yeah. Now play it.
wild.
Get ready to
zones.
pause.
The wild zones.
These areas, located
Hee-haw.
She's talking so
throughout
slow.
Lumios, give wild
These
Pokemon
area pause.
habitats where
Oh,
Oh,
the
sorry, I was
background?
But yeah, in
reading the
back,
text.
There's like a Pokemon flying
Dragonite?
way up there.
Was it Dragonite
located
post the
throughout
postman?
Lumios.
I don't
like
know, but
Postman
he was
Dragonite.
high up there, which means that
Yeah.
we'll be able to go high up there. Look at that.
Yeah, dude, like right here.
Wablu?
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon-
Oh, it
another
looks like a
Wyvern,
bird. It looks like a bird.
Swanna. It's Swanna.
It like it's doing the lag with its wings.
That's
Talonflame?
Swanna. That's Swanna.
Okay.
Is
I
That's
believe
a
you.
Swanna, I think. I think it's a Swanna.
Mega
Um,
Swanna confirmed?
I gotta say, so
That'd be cool.
she's very specifically saying that these areas give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, any Pokemon we find is gonna be wild, but like the way I'm interpreting this is like kind of like in line with what I'm saying, where it's like it's because of these areas that the wild Pokemon end up showing up here, and so I really think we're gonna just be like unlocking these, like we're gonna be building up these habitats so new wild Pokemon show up. And also another time that you do this is in the Heart Gold Soul Silver Safari Zone. Could we be seeing a Gen 2 remake on the horizon?
where they can
God.
So we enter this area. Here we go.
Or better, a Gen 2 HD remaster.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. A faithful. Imagine if we got a faithful remake, but for Gold and Silver and Crystal, not for Heart Gold Soul Silver. That might be
I would
kind of
love
cool if it looks like if it's vibed out like Gold and Silver. All right, so we enter Wild Zone Area 1. There's a bunch of random Pokemon.
to catch one of these wild.
Yeah, so it's giving us a little-
Pokemon,
You could speed it up again.
Yeah, you can
now,
speed it back
you
up.
Can go back to what it was. I just wanted to see
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that one birdie bird was.
No, I think this is. Oh
It is normal now? Wait, that's where that was looking slow. That was weird.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Pokemon
Hold on. I'm trying to like take a look at each of these little things. Here we go. So
They battle.
the moves are still there. Leaf Edge, Razor Leaf, Disarming Voice, Leech Seed.
Disarming voice
all
is
those.
sus, man.
Yeah. All those.
trying
What is it?
We were just trying to figure out how you move the Pokemon, and I think it's just you move the player character.
Oh,
but
yeah, it absolutely is.
You think?
I don't know how else you can move the Pokemon over, like to dodge without
You
pushing.
play as the Pokemon, right?
No, you do not play as the Pokemon. Watch the battle like earlier with Totodile and Tepig. You see the character run, and Totodile runs with the character.
You don't have to watch ahead. You can just keep going, and it'll show you more because they go into the battle more.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't play as the Pokemon. You're still playing as the character the whole time.
Interesting. I feel like. Oh, I just saw something there. No, hold on. I'm not even kidding. Hold on. I saw like a little this little.
Mega Scrafty.
Yeah, yeah. I swear I saw it.
It would be perfect for this game, just hanging out in like the alleys and stuff.
Shirley's saying no. I mean, maybe you push a button to make it move. Like maybe there's
Look
a
at this right
dodge
here. Look at this
button.
right here. You see that?
See what?
There's this like select.
Like
There's
a thing hovering. I see what you're
selector
talking about.
aura that started from the trainer, and as I don't know, I'm assuming as you are about to in order to select a move, that just redirects underneath Chikorita, right? Which could just be an indicator of like which Pokemon you're using, but there's no double battles here, right? So I don't know why that doesn't make any sense. So that would have
Chikorita.
What is it?
Trickerita. That's what you said.
Chikorita, yeah. So that goes right under Chikorita. You basically just
Chikorita.
selected. Do you see that? You basically just selected the Pokemon, and it says Razor Leaf.
Okay, but maybe that's because that's you saying, I no longer want to move around as the character, and I want to select the Pokemon to battle now, like to click the move.
Sure. But then you go back to the trainer. I just feel like moving the character doesn't. I mean, I guess I don't know. That doesn't feel.
Watch. Let it go ahead.
Yeah.
See.
It just doesn't feel. That seems weird to me. But you're right. Chikorita runs back to you, so maybe it is a continuation of that Let's Go feature.
It feels like that. You got to.
Okay, so we capture the
It's
Pokemon.
gonna take forever if you let it leave like this.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to look at everything. I don't want to skip ahead.
Yeah, don't skip ahead, but play
Hold
at a
on.
normal speed.
Here, let me slow this down. This is going way too fast. Just kidding.
This game offers
wait,
a style
no.
of
Alright.
Pokemon
See, they should
battling
get
not
right here.
seen in
See, you'll see it here. They're running around with the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah,
and the
right here, okay.
Pokemon's following them.
Moves
Okay, so I just saw the two Pokemon come towards each other.
can have a longer
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
auto
you're
battle.
right.
And
Wow.
you see Totodile
Wow.
starts to follow.
Dude, that's insane.
I think they auto battle. Like they walk out on their own, and you just push what buttons they're supposed to do. And then if you want them to move, you move, and they move with you. That's what I think happens.
Okay, so your character just moved to the left. Totodile now starts following you.
or different
But
areas of effect.
okay, now you
See,
go
but
to
then-
And
so
see, then
when
it
you want to
shifts
select
the
a
command,
move,
now I want to use an attack.
yeah, and then that's when you play as the Pokemon, maybe.
So choose your
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
you
you
play
play.
as the Pokemon, though. You just command them, and it shifts to show, hey, right now the Pokemon's using a move. You're not going to be able to,
Yep.
control it moving
I
away
agree.
from it.
Sure.
I agree.
Okay, that makes sense. Interesting.
By the way, here you see that we have like the alpha sign at the top where they like see you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
You go back a little bit. It's like
No, I saw that. Yeah.
like that Pokemon sees you or
or
whatever.
different areas
Yeah.
of effect.
The little
It was like a
red
Talon
thing.
flame.
Timing and positioning carefully to gain the upper hand.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like
an
it
alpha
indicates that
Talon flame.
you're seen by whatever Pokemon it is. Yeah. Something that's interesting here, Jake also pointed this out to me, is that like you use Stealth Rocks, and it's not like in Legends Arceus, Stealth Rocks is actually like a offensive move,
Yeah.
but it seems like in this game, it looks more defensive, or it kind of returns to be a hazard where you set it up, and then basically as Talonflame's going to go attack right now, it runs into the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, so Talonflame
neat.
literally just knocked itself out because of the trap that you set, which is really, I don't know, stuff like that is cool. That's cool to me.
No, that is really neat.
Like those are the elements where I'm like, that would be kind of cool if there was a version of that in the standard game, right? Not the action elements, but like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's cool to me. It's like more of a, I don't know.
This part right here is where like this butterfly is just following you. Like,
no, you're right.
Following you to run away.
Oh, yeah, so right there. I'm sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
No, that's all. And then you switch to Onyx, and then Onyx is small. Lumi doesn't like it, but there might be size differences.
Yeah.
So
there could be. Yeah.
You're fighting a Pyroar underneath the Pyroar statue.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. They're so prideful. They're like, we gotta hang out by the statue. It is cool. I do
like the idea of living in a city where there are lions.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but they're intelligent lions.
Yeah.
Wow, did you just call lions dumb?
Yeah, they're stupid cats. I think.
Wow.
I think it's pretty cool that you can like, and I know you can do this in other games, but like it just feels so smooth to return your Vivian. You can return your Vivian and just send out Onyx immediately. That was so smooth. That like sequence of events.
I do wonder if it like does the cry every time though, because it like does a cry when it comes out. So I was wondering if it's like, is that like gonna happen every time you release a Pokemon? You know, because it does happen in turn-based.
Probably. Oh, dude, Gogoat's confirmed. Gogoat's on this team.
Bro, Gogoat.
Yeah.
What's more?
Confirmed.
Confirmed, man. I think it was in the first trailer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I can see
if it wasn't in a Kalos game, I would be concerned.
Right.
All right, here we go.
And a
Mega
Lumio
Evolution
City game at that.
Yeah.
So this Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
Yeah.
It'll unlock a new level.
Okay, so here, this is the main thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Because Dusty, you cooked.
More than just
I
What'd I
posted
say?
something last night. It was a clip from
our
that one rumor that we did on the Hidden Power Plus channel. That was like the best rumor ever.
Yes.
And you were talking about that there would be a gauge for Mega Evolution that you would have to reach. Literally, there's in the bottom right. There's a gauge for Mega Evolution. I think that you can. This is my theory, I guess, but I think it's gonna be like this. You can use multiple Mega Evolutions as long as that gauge is open. So you could switch or full. So you could switch into another Pokemon, Mega Evolve it, and that as long as that gauge is still full, you can still have that Mega. But once the gauge runs out, then you gotta fill it up somehow to get more Megas. That's what I think.
That is really cool. I mean, that is how it works in Pokemon Go. So, yeah, dude, that feels good to like have an idea out there and then have it kind of be like a little bit confirmed.
But this is. To me, this is how they changed Megas. Like, this is the change that we were all talking about.
Yeah.
Because now you can probably use multiple Megas at once. And it's not
but
just
it's like your bond energy, you know?
Yeah, and
that's
it's not
what determines it.
It's not like, you just use 1 Mega per game and that's it.
Wow, and it's not permanent. That actually is the issue in the past. That's actually a whole different discussion, but like how are Megas going to work in, like, could Megas be nerfed or changed to be more closely resemble this game in Pokemon Champions, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but in this game, that's how they're working.
Yeah,
I don't know about outside of battle still, because we didn't see them outside of battle.
The bigger question is, what is right above this Mega Evolution? What is it? Mega Absol. It's using Stone Edge, and you can see it's got this C+ button. I think Lumi pointed this out to me, and I have no idea what this means.
I did not.
Okay, maybe
I have
that was
no
Jake.
idea what it is.
I talked to Jake for like 10 minutes right after our first stream, but did you see this? The C+? Maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but I have no idea what that means.
Maybe like Absol, is just in a class, and that's great right now.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know if anyone has seen this. I just don't know what it means. I mean, it's probably just like,
I have no idea.
Maybe it's some sort of mega symbol. I don't even know. We got Z
it could just be something
Z-A
indicating a power up because of Mega Evolution.
Yeah, but it's got to stand for something. That's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so there's
that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to mean something. I don't know what it means. Did you guys chat? Has anyone seen this? The C+? Can you even see it on the screen? Anyways, it's right here. It's right here. There's one right here. Maybe it's the gauge.
There's one down by the Mega thing too.
It's actually by all of its moves. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be part of its name.
Maybe it's like
if you go up ahead a little, maybe
new level of power.
it changes. No.
Yeah.
It's just all part of it.
Damn,
Dang,
dude.
that looks
Oh my
insane.
god, dude. Mega.
It's also on Kangaskhan, so it's not Mega
It might-
related.
Oh,
No,
oh,
maybe it will be.
It's
Is
the
this not
move.
Mega Kangaskhan? This is
No,
Mega Kangaskhan.
You know what it is? You know what? No, it wasn't Mega Kangaskhan. I don't think.
It was.
It
bro.
was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't tell because it's the same freaking design, but the little baby's out
You're
front.
right. I see the little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Dang.
The worst Mega ever.
But what is that C plus?
I wonder if it could be an indication of like a close-up move versus a long-range move.
Interesting. Yeah. He's got power up punch, double edge crunch, and something else. Yeah, that could be maybe what it is. We got a super chat here by Rice Farmer C47. Thank you so much. $5. I hope them adding megas to the TCG means they're adding new megas, because I doubt they just use all the old ones. I feel pretty confident they're gonna introduce new megas. I feel pretty confident about that.
For sure.
I'm almost 100% sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It would be crazy.
Which,
not to.
they would make new cards for them, I would imagine, right?
Mhm.
You want to promote
Oh,
them,
for
you do
sure.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, no. They'd be in the mega set probably, or a one after.
I'm trying to... Oh, yeah, Lumi. I just saw Fire Spin. It's hard to see, but I don't know if that C plus is next to it. It might be a physical special split, but I don't know what that C is. It might not even be a C. It could just be like an object or something. No, but you have Air Slash here and Night Slash, which are
Okay.
presumably
Night Slash
special
is
and physical.
but Air Slash is normally special.
Yeah.
But it might be physical in this game. You know, they're going to change the way moves work.
Yeah.
Keep going and look at Charizard to see that Fire Spin.
Turning the tide of
It almost looks... It's
Oh, geez,
really
you,
hard
like,
to...
can't see it.
Oh, no, I
yeah.
can kind of still see it right here. I saw it right here. Yeah, see? It's still there. I don't think... It's
Yeah, but
probably
that's not
not a
Fire
C
Spin.
plus.
That's not Fire
Oh,
Spin,
you're right.
though.
It's Slash. Yeah.
Yeah.
its favor.
I don't know. This is too difficult. We'll keep taking a look. We'll keep taking a
As
look.
Lumiose continues
All right, we got
its
2 new
Little guy's
Pokemon there,
eating.
some more water,
Gyarados gives him the side eye. Says,
Yeah.
Like, what? Weird.
and we got
Game looks good. Game
more
looks good.
running, some more interior locations. There's that map of Lumio City that we saw in the
This is in Quasartico.
Yeah.
You can see the logo.
kinds of encounters and
Looker's Bureau.
Yes. That's cool. What are the theories around Looker? I really don't know too much about the Looker.
Well,
lore.
the thing is, Looker left Kalos. Like, it's Looker's Bureau, but Looker is no longer there. It's head up by Emma.
Yeah.
Which was kind of his, like, you know, mentee.
Yeah.
I guess. But
All right. And
experiences.
yeah, we see Zygarde. We see the little
Yeah,
Zygarde
Zygarde.
cell.
I wonder if we will actually have to collect them. I don't know how the story will
This-
progress, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Or
it
if we'll
would be
just see
easy
them
enough to do
around.
that.
because Zygarde, like, uses them to monitor things. So, honestly, just seeing them around would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Or you like collect them all and he's like, he gets enraged and that's the final boss battle and he's like,
Yeah.
"You've blinded me." He's like, "What an inconvenience this is."
I
you got
had,
Zygarde
I
right
had
there?
a cell inside the movie theater. Was going to see the next,
Yeah.
the live-action Lilo and Stitch, and you took it, you know?
Oh my god.
All right. I want to theory craft a little bit right here. This is blowing my mind. All right, we're on the roof,
Will await
Lumio City,
you.
and then we see right here the male protagonist on a little outlook with a, and it's probably nothing. Actually, I'm gonna assume it's probably nothing. This is just an outlook. Maybe this is our
I
room.
love the outlook. It's so nice.
It is nice, but where my brain went was, could we make an outdoor, like, secret base loft type thing, like
Maybe.
where we could customize that space?
Maybe that's our room at the hotel, and, like, that's
Yeah.
our
I
balcony.
think it is. I think it is.
The customization option is always really cool. I mean, it's useless, but I think it gives a reason to go. Like, I never, ever, there's zero reason to go back to your dorm room at in Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet
There's
and Violet, yeah.
literally no purpose for it. So it's just an empty feature. There's a lot of empty features in just meaningless features in Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, I don't know. I think being able to do like a little bit of customization like that, at least it just like feels cool. It's a little, you know what I'm saying? But the lookout here is cool. If you customize this lookout, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, then I want to send out my Pokemon and take some cool pictures with the tower in the background, right?
Yeah.
All right. It looked like there was like a bottle of wine too on that table.
ZA.
Worst part of the whole trailer.
Pokemon can't have that.
Pokemon Legends ZA coming late
Worst
2025. How are we feeling about this, guys? What does late
I
2025
don't
mean
wanna
for
talk
you?
about Well, they said late 2022 with Scarlet and Violet, and it came out in November. So
Yeah. Sheesh.
2025.
Worst part.
I think it's
I
coming
got
out in
instantly
November.
depressed when I saw this.
It's coming out in November.
It was like such a.
And then our character's waking up. Okay, screen goes black.
I don't
Trailer's
think you need
over.
to
At
pause the
night,
character
at
waking
night.
up.
Screen goes black at night. We wake up,
You hear the Rodom sound, or whatever.
and Rotom comes out of nowhere. And then we get a little notification. It says this is a promotion match announcement. Promotion? What does that mean? Promotion match announcement?
Mm-hmm.
What do we think this means? Is that like
You
European
have to
speak?
battle a gym leader.
I think that this is some kind of event because they're talking about a match, right? This is some kind of event that happens
A battle?
that they just call you randomly, maybe only at night, maybe in the day. I don't know, but it's a
When you wake
promotional
up in
match
the
announcement.
morning.
Yeah.
It's a promotional match. Maybe kind of like in Journeys,
Yeah.
Ash had like you would like get like trainer battles or whatever.
Sure.
On the
Notification,
phones.
yeah.
Yeah, notification like, oh, you have a trainer near you. And then I think the reason I'm saying that is because the next scene is like the tower. If you want to click it,
Here we go.
it is Lumiose Tower, but underneath it's like this whole thing, and there's
Yeah.
a football on top.
So this is a new sigil or like an image. It's like a neon. It's a neon icon. Yeah, it depicts it depicts Lumiose Tower, but it's got like a Pokeball at the top,
It's some kind of
and then it ends. It literally just
gameplay
ends
thing.
right there.
yeah. It's something. It's an event or something that happens in the game that we're going to be a part of. Apparently, like,
Soul, this is huge. This is huge. Are you ready?
what?
According to Rice Farmer C47, they just super chatted and said in the Japanese Scarlet and Violet trailer, it said wintertime.
Damn.
That is huge. That is huge.
That is huge because in the Japanese one for this, it said autumn.
My depression is
Interesting.
lifting. It's lifting off of me.
So now we can play it in October instead of November.
Dude,
No,
that's
bro.
huge, honestly.
No,
that's
it's
huge.
not.
Fall
Yes,
for
it
them.
is.
It is huge, bro. If that's true, and I'm still waiting for because not that I don't trust you, bro, but I really want to hear from Poketsutami, who I trust without a doubt with her Japanese.
Sure.
It is just that for this game they said fall in Japanese. If for Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, whatever it was, they said winter,
Yeah.
that is two different words, two different letters that don't translate. So they just said late for English, but in Japanese it does translate to fall or winter, and those are two different times.
Yeah. Yeah. We also
I
have
can
wouldn't
confirm
specify
right now
different-
because you know what? I can confirm right now. Because
You can
If
see
there's
look at
a-
the kanji. Look at
if
the
there's
kanji
a if there's a link to the Japanese trailer, then I can just jump to the end and look at what the ending says.
Yeah.
Dang, it keeps wanting to give me. It doesn't want to give me the Japanese trailer. It wants to give me the English trailer.
We got another super chat
That's
here by
well
Shiny Zillamon with the $2. Thank you so much. They said it's I think it's the hotel because the overgrowth.
Yep,
And that's where they're talking about the balcony. Yeah, and that makes sense.
Pokemon encounters
That makes sense because also like, yeah, that's like where our room is gonna be. So that makes sense. We also got a super chat by Squirtle Master Kenobi. Thank you, man. What if it's a hint to Prism Tower hosting the Battle Tower? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, it feels almost like promotional match. I think that's what it says. Hold on. It says Rotom wakes us up, and it says this is a promotion match announcement. In a match, I mean, you can correct me, but I'm pretty sure a match in Europe means like a competition or a game, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're calling us to go do like a battle or a match somewhere, or to do, and it is like event is the wrong word. I can't think, like a tournament.
Yeah, tournament.
Like a tournament. that is coming out of Lumio's tower, apparently, because the tower is like. But then there's some little tricky stuff at the end where it's like getting static and all weird, and there was static at the beginning of, or at the end of the last trailer too, when they did like the A in the first teaser trailer. If you listen to it right here, you'll see it like turns evil or something.
Yeah.
Or not evil. Just
there's a little bit of ominous music behind it. I did just hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's tripping out. It's like.
Listen, I think everything that we're hearing.
It's a ruse.
If I'm drawing connections between all these things, I'm looking at these two shady folk, Jet and Vinny. I'm looking at Quasartica or whatever, right? I'm looking at them being like the grubby CEOs who are like trying to similar to what's his name, Chairman Rose, right? I'm looking at these people like they're trying to utilize, right, Mega Evolution and that power for the Lumiose Tower, and they're trying to maybe attract all these wild Pokemon, right? Trying to obtain their power, right? Mega Evolution, we've learned in other games that Mega Evolution can be used as a power source for a lot of different things. I can see these people using that power, trying to build something, create something greedy, or whatever, for the Lumiose Tower, almost abusing its power as a beacon. And maybe AZ is at a point where he can go, listen, like, and he's decked out in green, you know, and maybe that doesn't matter because I'm actually looking at Vinny. Vinny's got some green as well in him in his design. But maybe AZ is, you know, that old fart who's like telling the tales of the time, and he's like, listen, like Zygarde's not gonna like this, you know. And eventually Zygarde awakens, which is what we see at the end of the trailer, the actual trailer, where Zygarde is at the top of the tower, or at the top of one of the buildings, looking at the tower, and maybe collect. You know, it's one of the like Zygarde has its cells all over the region, all over the city, right? Keeping an eye out. I think there's going to be some sort of climax there, in some sort of final battle. I can see that.
There's a lot going on. A lot that could happen. We got more mysteries in this trailer than even before.
That's true.
We got even more mysteries. So I'm hyped about it. I got a lot. I've written down so many things that I want to talk about. Like half of Twitter's already talked about them. Yeah. But what can I do? But it's
just post stuff.
There's so many things. I'm still gonna post.
Not about being first. Yeah. Listen, this was super fun.
Super exciting.
Lumi, great idea. I'll probably clip this out. So if you missed anything, I'll probably clip this out, and you can watch like the breakdown, the frame by frame, later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for honestly all the support today. Listen, we reached 10,000 subscribers today. You guys showed up. You supported the stream. This was such a fun day. And guess what? We get to do it all again tomorrow. We have, like I said, more. We got some guest episodes tomorrow. And depending on how busy I am, you know, maybe we do. I would like to pop in Legends Arceus and play that with this game in mind, based on what we learned. I think that would be fun. So if you guys want to, I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing tomorrow, but like outside of that live stream, but. Maybe we do that tomorrow afternoon. I think that could be fun.
Yeah. Sweet.
But thank you guys. I'll say it. Everyone. There's been so much support, but every bit helps. I think really just something I've been reflecting on is like the more this channel grows. I was thinking, I'm like, at a point, what if I take like less work from other things? What would that look like if I was able to spend like not just Tuesday, but Wednesday also doing stuff for Hidden Power? I was just thinking out loud, like, what does the future of this channel look like? What is achievable is what I was thinking about. I don't know if you guys think about that, but
bro, if we're going 10K is a huge mark, and I'm going with you, man. If we get to like 100K, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'm taking off work all the time. This is work. This is it.
I'm
all about it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just say that to say any sort of support helps the show. If you guys like the content,
helps so much.
You guys
make our dreams come true.
You guys can buy merch. You get to support the show. This helps out a lot. You get some swag. You can take it home. You can wear it. I'm wearing the shirt right now. It's embroidered. It's so comfortable. We get a bunch of Kalos themed merch. You can also join and become a Patreon member, or YouTube channel member. $5 a month gets you in the door. $5 a month. That's it. Just $5, and you get access to our Discord, which we have, tons of perks within the secret Discord. Lumi, there's a battle league in the Discord. There is, you can, obviously you get to chat with us. We're in there. The whole community's in there. But there's also, you get to call in during our live call-in shows. That's a big perk. People like that. You also get, again, for that $5, you get access to our entire archive of exclusive interviews, Patreon-only content. We have a bunch of live stream VODs, discussion, live stream VODs, and gameplay VODs. There's so much stuff to give back to you guys. But if you guys want to support, those are the ways to support. We appreciate you. Pokemon Day 2025 has been great. And I don't know.
Obsessed.
I'm exhausted. I'm going to go...
I'm so good.
I'm going to go probably make some thumbnails for tomorrow's live stream with the boys, and that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna go crawl into a bed and sleep.
Yeah, me too. What time are we doing that tomorrow? Is that at noon?
Pokemon Go to my Pokemon bed and Pokemon sleep. So that I can
might need to be the outro
again.
Pokemon bed was not announced today.
Goodbye, everybody. Now,
Pokemon Tommy, wait.
Home.
Is she here?
Tommy just hopped up in
Hold
the
on,
chat.
Pokestutami. Soul's got a question for you.
Simon. Sue, how quickly can you look up what is Telelumi? I'm so done.
Okay, so Sue, here's the thing. We had someone claim that when Scarlet and Violet was announced in the Japanese trailer, it said that it was coming out in winter time 2022, which obviously with your discovery that Legends EA's trailer says fall 2022. If that is true, that is gigantic. So can you confirm that Scarlet and Violet's reveal trailer said winter time? I can see my brain's
winter.
like
as opposed to fall, which we just got.
Yes.
Which is what you said. Legends ZA should be was fall 2025. Yeah. So please answer. You can message me and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Just send me a message.
Yeah.
I'll tell the boys.
Yeah, we'll be on live
before
tomorrow.
We close out, Charles on Fleek did send a super chat, and this is a great way to end it, I think. Question for each of you: which returning Mega are you looking forward to the most?
Scizor.
I'm gonna pull a Dusty, and my two answers are Pidgeot and Lucario.
Pidgeot and Scizor for me.
Mine's Gallade.
Pidgeot boys.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I thought you didn't like Gallade.
I love Mega Gallade.
Yeah,
I love Gallade.
You didn't like Iron Valiant.
And I want Mega Manectric.
Sure.
Mega Manectric I would love to see again too.
Yeah, that's the real Z legendary. Something else I was just thinking about. Yesterday. What happened to the black and white remakes? Where the heck did those go?
Nobody's talking
coming
about it, bro.
Just later on.
They could be coming much. They are definitely coming, but
I mean, maybe in 3 years, right?
Sue, you did it.
Sue said all just about scheduling. I have a lot of free time at the moment. Just needs to be when baby.
Yeah, but she's talking about Pokestutami as a special guest when, not our question. Did you hear what we said, Sue? Or she just
did you happen to see what we said?
Did you happen to see that we were talking to you?
Did you happen to see what we said, Sue? Tell me. Oh,
just message me, friend. If not, I'll message you.
We'll never know.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Update us. If you get the answer from her, let us know.
I will, for sure, update you.
Black and white remakes are coming 2026.
Puts it in his pocket, never lets us know.
Oops. I'm going so slow, but I don't think she's going to answer. So it's been great, guys. I got to eat dinner.
Yes. Yeah. Good to see you guys.
I'm going to Pokemon Go, Pokemon Home, and Pokemon Sleep now.
End stream. Bye. Love you. See you tomorrow. Stop streaming. Okay, good. We're done. Holy cow.